Check. Once everybody wants a good evening to every one of you. Sorry, a couple minutes late, of course. Welcome to the Link Up Show. And this is Cat Radio and Cat Radio. Want us a good evening to every one of you on the panel this evening. Want us a good evening to you all. It's a good evening to Big D. It's a good evening to the rest of the panel, Shari and the rest. Need to get everybody's name. Hey, Kevin is around this evening. Good evening to Raj Sherby, and the rest of the people around. Want us a good evening. Welcome. Another Thursday evening right here on the big one. It's Cat Radio, Silk Radio, and also all the radio station link up. It's going to be one top show this evening.
Mud Pass.
And also we have Everton Blender, which is going to be the most, should I say, the last artist will be interviewing on the panel this evening. Pinchers will be also on the show. Unstoppable will also on the show. Tashima Mackenzie will also on the show this evening, and also the panel. Open this evening to have one of the greatest shows of all time. As we say once again, good evening.
This is Cat Radio.
Catman Radio. Them I worry about you, you not worry about them. I talk about you, you not talk about them. Want be your friend, but them only I pretend. Oh me, oh my, you not trust none of them. And so, the angel representing for the Wireless Radio, Cat Radio.
Hey, want to say good evening, Big D. Are you live on the line there, brother?
Yeah, man. Dear.
Hey, sorry for the little bit late this evening, but you know, sometimes that's how radio go. We're never too perfect on live radio.
Yeah, man. Join us this evening is Excel, a new panelist, and Shari is here early. So, you don't know, change up sometime the panel. Rasher be sick out, Rock sick out. You know, everybody are just different people still. So, you sure have to go on still, you know.
Hey, no problem. We promise this evening to give the nation, the world, whoever is listening, one of the best show of all time. So welcome to the panel. Can you introduce yourself if you're online there?
Good evening, DJ XL calling from London.
Right, so and who's next panel? Next panel, introduce yourself.
Hey, Catman. It's Shari. I'm here in Jamaica where it's raining cats and dogs. I'm a little bit under the weather, but still privileged to be joining you this evening or tonight for those of you in the UK. Yes, I'm here.
Hey, it's a pleasure to have you here, Shari, this evening right here on Cat Radio and Silk Radio. All courtesy of Big D this evening right here on the big one. We'll be talking to some artists this evening and getting into their business. So let's everyone out there in Radio Land prepare themselves for whatsoever they have to hear. We hear. Let's this evening we have, as I say, we have Unstoppable, which is supposed to be the first artist this evening to be live on the radio, and we have Tashima Mackenzie. And just to remind the people as well, we have Pinchers and Everton Blender. So great panel this evening and great set of heart this evening right here in Cat Radio and Silk Radio at approximately 10 minutes after the hour of 10 o'clock right here. We'll be going straight until 1 o'clock. Panel.
Yeah, rah.
Hey, somebody in the back. Hey, we hold on. We want to get to the panel now. So Big D, ready up for you right now as the general, and Shari's there right now. Shari's the backup this evening. No Rock this evening. No Rush Sherby. So is Shari the leading? All right, Shari, listen. I want you to take over right now from me. Hey, tell the panel exactly what to look for this evening. Tell the world what we should have to look for this evening. Everybody got what's going on there? Oh, hell no. Oh, hold on. Okay, we just noticed we just get a cut off there.
Yeah, we're back now.
Okay, so right, we are back and we are back with more entertainment. Shari is here. Me myself is here as Kath. Big D's here. No Rush Sherba this evening. No Rock this evening. And the new panel lady, so intelligent as well. She is here this evening. Excel is here this evening. Hey, so we are everybody introduced themselves already. So can the panel just go ahead and make we just have this debate this evening about last week's show, and then we can continue. Anybody want to we want to debate about last week's show before we jump into it?
Last week's show was, we don't have to debate. It was a wonderful show. We spoke with children of the legends, some of the legends in the business, and it was wonderful. We saw the likes of Passion and the Minot clan. We spoke with Chavez, Admiral Tibet's daughter, Everton Blender's daughter, as well Aisha Blender. So it was a very good show. And then we had Alex Marley coming on in the end. Yes, we started out with Juju. Thanks, Big D. We started out with Juju Reed, the son of one of the musical son of Junior Reed. So last week was wonderful.
Brilliant show. Big D,
yes. It was your first week. How do you feel about last week?
Yeah, it was my first week, my introduction to the show, and I really enjoyed it. I love learning about the children and what they get up to, and just I noticed one thing that they all said was that being the child of a legend does not, make you automatically famous. You still have to work for your own, and I really respected that.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
I think they know that the music business ain't no joke. You gotta put in the work.
It's no joke, no matter who you are.
But Kat, who stand out for me, I was Alex Marley. It's just surprising how him humble as one of the Marley family live in America,
Right.
Yeah,
a lot of British people didn't know about him.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the morning now, the morning after is a lot of people get in contact with me and him and Sherby, everybody. They just want to book him and want to vice with him because they didn't know about Alex Marley. So
well, that's the power of this show, Big D. And I tell you, the show is in demand, and we're grateful to all our listeners tuning in all over the world. We say welcome to the UK Artists Link Up. This is where it happens, and the biggest of the biggest, we bring them to you. Where entertainment is.
Yeah, definitely. But before we even go, that one, DJ Bogle is exiting the building. He just finished his show. One is a brilliant show, DJ Bogle. And thank you to Giant Cat Radio, the manager for Cat Radio station as well. He just finished his show. Make we just give him a big round of applause right here. The Link Up Show. As we continue,
DJ.
Yep. So we continue with our conversation right here on the Link Up Show this evening.
And yes, Kat, we jump from last week, we get 86,000 new viewers. I don't know. All right, I'm not going to just put it on Alex Marley alone. It's the whole family of the kids, the legendary kids. Because you have Admiral Tibet daughter promoted, Everton Blender, Aisha promoted as well, along with Passion and his sister and brothers and Judo. Everybody promoted with Shari. Oh, we have to Shari have to get a medal, Cat. The what you call it, the entertainment buzz is buzzing all over England.
Let's have a buzz. Let's have a buzz. Definitely have a buzz.
But this evening they will get it the same 5:30, but we want to bring around a one-half for join us from the show start to the end.
5:30 and 11:30 in the UK.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Right, so let me just give a shout out to my Instagram family. This show will also be live on Instagram this evening for the first time. The Link Up Show will also be live on Instagram.
I'm sorry, Excel, and sorry. We have to big up our partner, Dongi. We have to big up Passion Radio. We have to big up Kevin
Unique Radio, Unique Radio, Passion Radio, and Slam Radio, and Vibes Urban.
Vibes Urban, Silk Radio, Cat Radio. So how much that? 6 radio taking the show tonight, and I get a call all the way in Belgium. We're gonna connect to next week. We'll have a radio station in Belgium, and I'm talking to one in Miami as well. So it's going. They like the vibes, man.
So Big
Okay.
D, how's Silk Radio taking off the ground?
Well, it's good. We're getting a good response. 'Cause we have a lot of DJs, but at the moment, Sherby just sick at the
Yeah.
moment, So yeah, but is the sister station Cat Silk? No problem, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's
That's
a
all
good
good.
response, clean everything. Everybody like the vibes, man. But the same thing where Cat Radio Silk will do the same thing. So we take Cat show, Cat will take our show, and we have Cancer join us. I don't know if everybody know about Cancer from Stone Love, and we have Moped and we have Wolfing Freddy Cougar will join us as well. So I'm trying to get Metro Media, that Sky Juice, to come on board for do a 2 hour. You don't know a flavor, and we have DJ Speng, DJ Carlos, We have a
Up and
lot of
running.
people come on board, and you as well, Excel. So
Yes.
we're doing a lot of things, man.
Up and running.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
it spells growth, and we just have to keep the work going, as we continue to grow from strength to strength.
Yeah, so it look good still, but what Cat Radio do, Silk will do the same. Cause well, I'm not gonna say I'm brother, sister, whatever. 'Cause you don't know, you have to know the talking.
Sister
It's a
company.
sister station. They understand very well what that means.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The love is there. The love is there. The connection is there, and we're getting the work done.
So Shari, it's been a big week for you as well. How's the launching of the single going?
Oh, it's going really great. Africa, oh my God, hats off with the Afrobeat. Wine is going places, it's doing things. Over
Yeah.
there in Germany as well, big up to King Kenny Production and the crew, the work that they have been putting in. Into wine, I am truly grateful. So looking forward to doing the visuals for it, but we'll talk more about that because I'm sure our listeners are excited about the show we have lined up for this evening. So Big D, tell them about it.
well,
Tell
the
them about
first
it.
thing
Yes.
we have Pinchers, we have Tashina McKenzie, we have Unstoppable, and we have Everton Blender.
Nice, nice.
But sometimes Cat this link. Sometimes when you're talking to people with one-to-one WhatsApp call, it will go through. But when you have 4 and 5 people on the line and trying to make a call to an artist and you don't update your WhatsApp app, it's not gonna go through, Cause WhatsApp now you can call up to 8 people on the WhatsApp, but you have to update your WhatsApp app. Else it's not
Right,
gonna go
right.
through. And this is the problem with the artists them when you're trying to call them, they have the old WhatsApp app and they're not going through.
Well, we just have to forewarn them, where that
Yeah.
is concerned and trust that everything goes according to plan. I'm sure they are excited to come and talk to us too.
Well,
Yeah. I guarantee that every artist actually love to be involved in Radioland, especially when you have Radioland with so much radio in this modern day and time. It is a different way of radio. I remember the days of radio when radio used to be just FM band, when it used to just be in one circle. But radio becomes completely different, where radio have expand from FM band into internet world. So
yeah.
Yeah.
The first caller, the first guest we're gonna have is Pinchers.
Pinchers this
So,
evening, the first guest will be Pinchers.
Yeah, Pinchers, cause I cannot get through to Unstoppable at the moment, so we have to just carry in Pinchers, cause he's a very busy man, So you can drop his tune and then
Okay, so we have to get ourselves ready up for Pinchers while we having this conversation right here. Let's check out our list and move to a Pinchers, which
yeah.
Definitely.
And Pinchers, welcome to the world, to Cat Radio, Silk Radio, Passion Radio. Shari, take over the radio.
When we pass your man, A danger business. Say no say. Original bandolero man. Roll. Hey gringos and pasero, how want you make way for the bandolero? Cause if you don't do that, my friend, then you never receive them lyrics that chop like the soda Zaro. Shoulda see me win a Colorado when I buck up the youth from Conero. When they all sit a kick up and a dollop on the caravan stay so zero. Now him come lick the pelico and pelico go fly up in the marrow. Him want to jump in and me just feeling bad because they feel over my show.
Hey, Pinchers, welcome to the live the UK Link Up Show right here on Cat Radio and Silk Radio and many more radio stations. Even welcome, Pinchers. Hey, Pinchers, it's a pleasure to have you this evening. Shari, take over.
Hello, Pinchers. Welcome to the UK Artist Link Up Show. I am Shari. We have DJ XL as well.
Blessed. Give thanks.
Good evening, artists.
Blessed.
Hey, Pinchers, big up yourself. It's Cat from Cat Radio. I know you're familiar with Cat right now. He will do a lot of work for you. Go on, brother.
You know, I'm not hearing properly, so you could rephrase that again.
Now I'm just saying welcome to Cat Radio, brother. It's Star Trek Pinchers.
Mad. Big up, everyone, big up.
Yeah, man. So, hey, Shari, continue. It's your. Shari, let me just introduce Shari. Shari is one of the person right now who is going to take on most of the interview this evening. Sorry to say, but Pinchers, welcome. This is Shari. Shari, your turn.
Okay, Pinchers, tell us what have you been up to? It's been a while. You've been in this business and you've made your mark. We just played Bandolero, yeah, and a big bad tune that, you know, we grew up singing those songs. So tell us what's been happening new.
Yeah, well, you don't know, as an artist who in the business for the number of years, still in the studios doing stuff, you know, writing and you know, and on the road as well, doing our performance and stuff like that. Taking care of the family as well, to be seen. And
What studio are you working in at the moment?
We work at various studios. We work at, you know, still working with Star Trek, the labels them. Because I have a studio, you know, a makeshift studio, so I do some of the works there, you know, do some of the works at Was Studio, you know, and still working at Gussie Clark's studio, and, you know, and those places.
Okay, so let's talk about Bandolero, because that is like, that tune sort of shot you to some kind of success. What is the story behind the lyrics? Where did you get that idea from? Because it's so original.
Oh, well, back in the days, you know, everyone, we bring slangs. The artist is known for bringing slangs to the fans. Words that they're using in the street, so we put them into songs. So back in the days, there was Dan and Doops and all these stuff, you know, so Bandolero is just a different way of saying, like, you're one of the Dans or one of the Doops or, you know, one of them titles, just titles. Like Louis Culture would give you Gangali, you understand me? So it's just a different name. So, and actually, you know, that song, I'm not a lover of Spanish, but it did well for me.
Okay, so did that song get you a lot of tours back in those days, back in the 90s?
Even till now. Right now I have it on my table.
Wow.
Okay, but Pinchers, how would you compare the song Agony to Bandolero as it relates to stardom nationally? How would you all right now is a top?
All right now, it's a two-sided story right there, because Bandolero and Agony both loved by both genders, like male and female, but Agony was before Bandolero. So, and because when Pinchers came on the scene, you know, all the girls get captured by me being there are my essence there. So and then you have the generals them still follow pinchers. That's what I mean. So Agani pushed me out there because we the guys are gonna be there. So Agani was a big massive thing right there. When Bandolero come now, you don't know, and at the road then now with the youths them. You see me?
Right.
So Bandolero is like a talk kind of song then. That's what I mean. But the girls them still love it because of the flow. But when I did Bandolero, I didn't wanna miss out on that rhythm, which is with that sweet seven of that rhythm, to not singing something for the girls because pinchers love the girls them so much. That's what I mean. And the girls have given me so much support. Yeah, just as much as the generals them said, but the girls them you don't know what put them up on the thing. So we sing "Hold Me" on the said track. Hold me in your arms. That's how I mean. Capture thing again.
So where did the name Pinchers come from? Where did that originate from?
The name Pinchers came from me being an apprentice, a young and a fresh apprentice in a garage. The guy that was teaching me the trade, it's called Sonna. He sent me for so I was learning to do body repair. You know, fix damaged vehicle when they get hit in the road. So you beat out a fender and stretch out a thing and well a place and stuff like that. So I was learning that trade. So he sent me for pliers. But because I was new in the garage, I didn't know the difference between the pliers. Because you have vice grip and you have pliers and you have the bird beak and stuff like that. But I didn't know the name of the one that I was bringing back because I didn't see the pliers. So because I didn't want to walk up and down because the shed where the tool keep is a little distance. So I brought what I saw, which was a pointed one, which was a bird beak, but I didn't know what's his name. So I came back to him and said, well, I'm gonna see pliers and it's a pinchers I'm seeing them. That's where the name comes from.
Okay.
I didn't want that name in him. Because I realized that him say my name that. He said, your name that. That's your name now. So I didn't want it because pinchers sound like your finger them no good. And so I didn't want it, but so I didn't want to fight it, but it ended up sticking.
Hey, Pinchers. Hey, Pinchers. I'm sorry. This is Catman, right here. Let me ask you this about your musical career. You have been in this business for decades in the music business. But what I noticed with you, Pinchers, is that you continue to be on top of your game constantly. By people say a loads of artists you speak to, and they seems to make the 2020 and the 2019 reverse them in their career. But you as an artist who been in the business for decades continue to push wave even 2019, 2018, 2020. How did you maintain that? How you maintain that?
Alright, you have to love what you do first, and knowing that you have a job to facilitate the massive the fans with songs. So regardless if you're not getting you don't let anything discourage you. You just keep your mind, your musical creativity like a person going to a gym. Keep that working out at all times. Because when you keep that working at all times, you'll be fresh. You're moving fast. Because if you leave a car and not using that car, the car's gonna stuck on you, and when you're ready for it, it's not gonna be ready. That's how I keep my things ready. I keep my brain. I'm a MacGyver.
Hold on the pinchers. Big D, can you find out what's going on with that noise? Who is having that noise? Can they just mute?
I'm not hearing you.
Kevin, mute your phone. Let me say so. What's the mute your phone?
Hold on, pinchers. Hold the line, pinchers. Don't go nowhere. Are you there with us, pinchers?
Yeah, I hear you.
Right, make we continue, because once I can hear pinchers, it's all good. Pinchers, the thing about you, not only your musical career, but also there's a thing about pinchers. Ever since we know about pinchers, you also have this thing about the dressing code. And one of the thing about music, it's not all about music, it's all about the trend, the what you call it, the what you call it again? The fashion, the way how you really put yourself together on stage. Tell me how you have been maintaining that for quite some time. It's all about the image. Tell me how you maintain the image there.
Let me answer that. A lot of times, people see me and ask me, oh, you look so young like that, and I like that comment as well. But
Right.
me, it's the how I feel inside. I try to express outside.
Right.
That's how I feel.
Right.
I feel young. I feel vibrant. I feel like a 19-year-old. So
Right. Right.
I think like that, and I behave like that. Yeah. Even though I know that I'm a grown person who have no responsibility and stuff like that. But that's how I feel inside. So I express that. Because and then back to the songs. Then I try to keep myself in the loop at all times. And then the fans, I try to remind them of the younger generation. Because when you go to stage shows, sometimes most of the crowd that you see is not the crowd that grew up with you. It's not the crowd that was supporting you a number of years ago. So, but they've been hearing the songs then. So sometimes I show them ingenuity. I show them how my brain is flicking. I show them that, all right, I could make a medley song without using any portion of the song, but just remind you. And they say, I'm singing a song like. And in that song is telling you what they did with the songs then when we the artists sing the song and what we do as an artist on stage. The song say, the boy sing a lot of boom tune, them take a kill of sound, boy conquer El Roy and El Boy. I tell them come with top dollars if we them wanna employ. No guy can take I fit or ya. Because I drop out the boom tune, Jamaica almost destroy. Conquer El Roy and El Boy. I tell them come with top dollars, man, I heavyweight no fry. I tell them I make this something my hey guy, die guy, booty by right between the eye. Agony, say no cry. Me tell them carpenter, knees I go fly up. Baron no gun, don't try. Hey guy, how them I go pass across the border? Problem, it's like hell up in a hall and pun them, blood stain, drop it in them head and hand them, send another one.
Wow.
Send them. See, them tuna get the request to squeeze. Enemies that like a rat to the cheese. Champion juggler get them fuller to them knees. For your eyes only, more money please. Me ride in West if it knock it up again. Gringos and Pasero. Me no beg no friend. Hey, I'm done. Who can get a van? Turn off a done. I saw them by the gang. I'm up the tuna slam. And think I send them.
Yeah.
Hey, Pinchers. Hey, Pinchers.
Pinchers still got it.
You know the thing about the Pinchers. Oh, I'm gonna show the nation want to hear something else. Some Pinchers. I want everybody right now out there in Radio Land to listen to this brand new Pinchers. I'm gonna drop right here on Cat Radio and Silk Radio.
Take it.
Hey, Kuka. Yes, sir. El Diego. Yes, sir. Here's the John and the Sailor. Come on, from under there. You heard the man. After the battle, come on, turn it on. Now I'm in town, I'm gonna cut them down. Hey. Right off the rings and I style sounds fear no bow, no fear, no arrow. Better than Clint Eastwood, rougher than sorrow. Foot I didn't drop the bushwalk to split the marrow.
This is Cat Radio.
Right off the rings and I style sounds fear no boy, no trust, no shadow. Better than Clint Eastwood, rougher than sorrow. Foot I didn't drop the bushwalk to split the marrow. Bitch, man say back here on me now cold. Good boy, man, a second me no itch. I'm all than the drifter. No, but come me no if. From target of a picture. So I don't think me fear girl and go tell them this. Them one left in the valley, half a sniffer. Select all up on the 45, my comfort on the
Right on, Pinchers ready. 25 minutes after 10 o'clock right here. Pinchers is live on the line. And the link up show this evening. Shari is on the line and everyone is here. On the panel, of course, Shari, take it away.
Pinchers, that song. You still maintain that authentic sound in spite of. Tell us about the work you put in on the production. Because I noticed there are many people in trying to keep up, they literally change the sound. I have been listening to a few.
All right, now then people been listening to you, hearing your songs, like on the radio or on the internet, and when they see you, they want to get the same stuff. So as I said, you have to keep your vocals training at all times, so that it doesn't lapse on you, and because you're growing and time changes everything. So you have to modify that and keep that up to date. Understand me?
Nice,
fresh.
So what advice would you give to up and coming artists about the vocal training? Because a lot of artists don't understand the importance of training your voice.
No, well, I didn't get any professional vocal training. What I have is just my gift, but I exercise it every day. I exercise it every chance I get. I exercise it, and I don't spend time sitting hanging out where it's gonna distract me from thinking a new lyrics or thinking a new. I hang out, yes, because we all need that. We are social beings,
Right.
but I limit it to because I need time for myself. I need some me time because my work depends on me and my family depend on me. So I have to put that time there. This stuff that tomorrow my pocket can full of song that when that guy called to me ready for him.
Nice.
Okay. So
You
you
you have
spent a
been
lot
in
of
this
time.
business. Sorry, you can go
Oh my.
Excel.
Okay, I just wanted to know about your time in the UK because I know you spent a lot of time here in the UK. Was it music that brought you here, and what was going on?
Yeah. Well. When I was coming up earlier, I was working alongside with Patty from Vina label Philip Burrell.
Yeah.
And when
Fatis,
he was
yeah.
doing trying to launch me, yeah, he was just trying to launch me. So he sent me on to the UK to do some dub plate works and experience work as well. So it wasn't even a bit of portion of time because that was just early times. Because remember, I got exposed in early 88, end of 86, 87, 88 coming up. See,
Yeah.
and I've
Mm-hmm.
been so I wasn't been a portion of time. But then when you start getting hot, people miss you one day and they miss you.
True,
Okay.
true. You've been in this business from you were like 14. You've been doing music, and that's a very long time. So I know you have vast amount of experience. What I would want you to share with our listeners is one of your highest moments and one you would consider maybe your lowest, or I mean a low point for you as an artist.
The phrase, could you say it again?
One of your high points, what one would you say is one of your most memorable moments as an artist, and one that you would consider maybe one of your lowest?
One of my high points is earlier when I got two of that experience. One was in the hills in Jacksonville, and one is at Kingston 13, wherein I didn't want to be a singer. I wasn't like not even saying that I didn't want to be a singer. I wasn't looking in that direction because I was like trying to learn trades and stuff like that, carpenter trades or mechanic trade or a bodybuilding trade, body repair trade. But everything I do, I sing because that's in me to sing. If you trouble me, I don't try to get a stone to hit you. I try to sing you off. So
Hmm.
that's me. So people, one day, some of my friends hear me singing, and there was gonna be a DJ competition in the area in Jacksonville. See, and they said, "But it sound good." I don't know how I ride rhythm because I don't know anything about timing of rhythm. It's when I start getting involved in music, I know that I have to have a timing with and to manage the rhythm. But anyway, when I created a song, and when the time came for me to go on stage, I started singing. I find myself on the shoulders of everyone. They lifted me up. I took the thing. So and that was very great for me. I roll away that night. Yeah,
Wow.
I roll away over over a bush. Yeah, because after that they start giving me drinks and get into my head, and I got drunk and roll away. So that was a memorable night for me there.
Nice.
So going back to like the 90s, the late 80s, 90s, moving forward, those are the times when reggae music started to become slack. Why why did you choose to kind of not go down the slackness route?
All right. As I mentioned before, I'm like a MacGyver then. I could say the same thing that Tom is saying or Ari is saying, but don't say it the way he's saying it because I
Yeah,
know the kids are listening. I
yeah,
could say it in a tricky way that it doesn't sound that what everyone know what who is mature enough they will know where I'm getting at. Like organic,
yeah,
sit down on it and all these things. But I don't say it too raw because I know I
yeah.
can't because it's not my duty to do that.
Okay. So talking about dub plates, let the listeners, let the lovely listeners, the music people, let them know how they can get in touch with you for dub plates and your social media platforms.
Well, they could link at local studio number Star Code Studio is
Where is
one
that
eight seven
based?
six 373 5464.
Say that number
Eight
again
seven
and where is.
six
Yeah.
eight Star Code Studio in Kingston 373. No, the area code 876 373 5464. They can also link uh, starco43 at gmail.com email, or Star Trek music at SMN.
Pinchers, it's a pleasure to have you here right here and the Link Up Show this evening. Star Trek was one of the first person who introduced me to Pinchers songs, and you do loads of dub plate for me, and every time I drop a Pinchers dub plate, it's like a pleasure. So you know what? It's a pleasure. Star Trek. Yeah, man.
Star Trek has a lot there, because I did some production of some songs for him on his label as well, you know. So expect some great things coming from Star Trek.
Yeah, man, blessed. Star Trek is always have your back, you know. Continue to always send me Pincher song, and not only that as well. He is one of the persons who keep up to inject people to remember that Pinchers continue to put music out there.
Definitely.
And that's why I rate about Star Trek. He never actually ease up. And anything when it comes to Pinchers, what I read about Star Trek have injected Little Hero, Pinchers, and there is two artists where you can ask him about where he continue to inject into people, and he continue to do that. So respect to Star Trek. Big up yourself, Gregory. Of course, once again, Toronto, Canada, and Pinchers. Big up yourself once again, Pinchers.
Yeah, and the artists must also try to sing the songs that can encourage people to get closer to the Most High. Like this song that I have is called "He's Greatest of All," produced by Royal Crown Production. Sing songs to bring the people to God. Bless.
Bless up yourself, Pinchers, and thank you to join us right here on Silk Radio and the Link Up Show. Big up yourself. Thank you for take some time out of your busy time to join us right here on the Link Up Show. Thank you.
Manas, thanks.
Bless
Thank you. Nice to meet you, Pinchers. Keep up the good work.
I will, babes. God willing.
Okay, bless
up, Pinchers. That was Pinchers right there, and the Silk Radio and Cat Radio right here, and the big one, Shari, and everyone is here. Everybody live up same way. Big D.
So we want to send shouts out to Smiley Variety locked in. He said, "Bless up Pinchers. The interview sound bad."
Hey, baby, you make we beg you there to give out the telephone number where they can actually find and send them their greetings. Give out the telephone number for us.
Is Kevin there?
No, Kevin is not there.
Is anyone of the telephone number?
Right.
Yeah, give me a minute. Let me pull up the number.
Okay. So we continue to spread the message right here. We have Pinchers, one of the greatest artists of all time. Artist which is in the business for many decades, but continue to push airwave. As I tell you, he feel like he's still in his 20s by putting out music, by enjoying himself and feeling himself in this business. Thank you once again to Pinchers who join us right here on the Link Up Show with Cat Radio, Silk Radio, and all the rest of the radio station that logged in this evening, and to the panel itself. Most of all, we want to say thanks to Big D once again who create this platform that we can actually have it to bring a message and a difference to the people out there in Radio Land who have been listening right now. So we're gonna drop a song. Maybe we drop, but at the same time, make we just drop any song right now from any artist. Are we just gonna do something like this? And it is best we do something like.
Let me just give out that number for you, Kat.
Yes, sure, certainly, Mums.
So the number is 07756 473 177.
Can you repeat that again for them? They can hear it.
07756 473 177. Text request dedications.
Okay, only texting, no phone call. Right, as we continue inside the show this evening right here and Cat Radio and Silk Radio, want to make it all to you, every single one of you. We try to make the show better and better like every week to continue to flow you, to put out artists out there, local artists which is international, artists which even got a name. That's what the show is all about. UK Link Up is here to help artists and also to help artists who is in this business for quite some time who forgotten about, or people think they've forgotten about, and we push them forward to you. Any word, Big D? Any words?
Yeah, we just there have to deal with the promoter as well and the producer as well, you know. So we here for everybody in the entertainment, all the radio DJs them as well as we say disc jockey, pirate DJs. Everybody can come on board, man.
Yes, so as Big D tell you, it's a show for on board for every individual who want to take part in this show just to exercise your talent or show off your talent or tell people what you're all about. Shari.
Well, this platform give everybody an opportunity right across the entertainment industry. We know that in order for these artists to shine, there are lots of important elements and people behind them to make it work. So we give everybody that opportunity. While we are waiting on our next guest, a lot's been happening in the music fraternity, and I have lots to tell you. You know, me always have the sauce here, me give you the scoop and all these things. Yes, coming right up at 11:30 p.m. UK time, 5:30 p.m. Jamaica time. You don't want to miss that. So, Cat, run the track.
25 minutes up to the 25 minutes up to the hour. 25 minutes up to the hour time. Let's drop something from this artist. He's supposed to be on the show tonight, so let's drop something.
Oh God, please hear me. Please hear me when I cry. My Lord, please guide me. Please guide me on my way. Them come disconnect my light.
His voice is unique voice as well. Go by the name of Unstoppable. Right here.
Brown, you need to leave my place. Cause you hold 3 months strength and it's obvious you cannot pay. Cause you just get laid off today. Now my son's school I call me them same.
This is Cat Radio.
Why does it go when it rains? When it rains it pours. When it rains it pours. When it rains it pours. I can't take no more. But Father God, me not gonna make it stress me out. Not gonna make it get to me. All I'm gonna do is hold the faith. Even though I know my bills is stacking up and piling, I am gonna trust in you. Lord, I'm gonna
This is
trust
Cat Radio.
You tell me by the sweat of my brow I shall eat bread. So I'm putting in this work to eat some steak. Never give a man more than he can bear. Lord, I don't know how much more I can take. Father God, I'm begging you to guide me on my journey. Lord, guide me while I chat this rocky road. And Father God, I'm begging you for strength and protection. Give me strength while I carry this heavy load. When it rain, it pours. When it rain, it pours. When it rain, it pours. I can't.
They go by the name of Unstoppable.
Water commission gone up on the water rate.
Heading 20 minutes up to the time, 20 minutes up to the 11 o'clock.
It seems everything is
Later on from this, Shari is going to be live right here, giving us the music news out of Jamaica and giving some of the international. Maybe she should tell us a little bit about what's going on in the politics here as well. Hey, so stay tuned for that right here on the big one, Silk Radio, Cat Radio, Cleveland. Yes, good evening to the panel once again. This is Unstoppable.
Boys, I can't take no more. But Father God, me not gonna make it stress me out. Not gonna make it get to me. All I'm gonna do is
I will just get back to the panel because we also can debate on anything we want to debate on. I just want to ask the panel. Panel, are you there?
Yeah.
Yes, we're here.
I just want to, before we get to the next artist, we just want to talk about something as well which draw my interest, and we want to discuss this right here. It's a problem to a lot of artists who have been making dub plate for politicians and etc. Do you think that artists should not get involved by making dub plate for politicians? Panel?
Well, all right. Yeah, go on.
There are two sides, and I understand both perspectives. There is the perspective that dancehall has been resented. A lot of these politicians would have turned their noses upon the genre. And there are people who believe that, they are just being used now. While another section of the society is saying, food have to eat, no stage show now go on, Corona locked down the place so much months. Artists need money in their pockets. I can understand the financial gain as well. But for me personally, if the industry itself was united and you all come out as a force to reckon with to say, okay, you are requesting this of us, but there is no real unity. So every man for themselves and people are hustling and do them things. So I say to each his own.
I say
What say you, DJ Excel?
Excel.
Excel? Okay, Cat.
Okay, Excel. All right. So my view on it is about. I believe that politics.
I'm here now.
Yeah. Okay. So make me just have my little take, and then we're gonna bring in Excel to say her take. Excel. I don't know if you heard the topic, but we're just talking about artists
I
who
heard
make.
you.
Yeah. You should. Okay. So you know the topic, right? So my view on it and this of making dub plate for politician. I believe that back in the couple of years ago, 80s and all these years when politics was so serious of killing people and etc. It changed. The whole thing have been changed. Corona come, it changed the situation. Now people have to eat food. That is one. But what me personally like is that it can be a joke in this business no way. Artists can make a dub plate and politician can play it and people, both Labor Right and PMP can dance and enjoy themselves and people can enjoy themselves and know that it's not like the 80s where people was killing themselves. So I believe that the artists who take it personal to saying that it should not be where artists make songs for a politician. I think they're still living in that days of the 80s when it was so serious, when people was killing people. So I believe that this is not the days anymore. It is a joke. Artists Chincy and all these people who's making dub plate for politician. This is where it is. It is a joke. It is people don't take it serious anymore like one time. PMP and Labor Right enjoying themselves dancing together, and I think it's a great thing.
Yeah, Kat, it's a joke. It's a joke. But when the politicians want to turn around and bun out dancehall, that's when the joke stops.
Yes, I understand that fully. But at the end of the day, we understand that we can't make the politician who bun out dancehall. Right now, it just showing how dancehall is powerful and how reggae music is powerful. Where they have to turn back to us in the business to deal with their situation. So we can't actually watch that and say they was burning it out and etc. There's a lot of people burn out a lot of stuff, a lot of things. But it's when you have to turn back to it to save you. And this is what dancehall and reggae.
No, Kat. I am going to differ with you, and I'm going to tell you why.
Yeah.
This is no different from what Swiss Beat and the Versus battle did with Beanie Man and Bounty Killer, and then a big write-up on Billboard, and they weren't even there. Their pictures weren't even there. Yeah. For me, I am hoping that this is going to be used as a catalyst. Yeah. So the kind of representation that the industry need, since y'all call upon us when you needed us for this election, I'm hoping after the election, then we're going to see people at the bargaining table. Something needs to be done. Remember, and I think why some people are so peeved now, just recently on the 21st of July, the Prime Minister says, okay, the industry can open up now, but with protocols for COVID-19, etc. Then they have since made some adjustments and says entertainment should only take place Thursday to Sunday. Entertainment, like what you call it, Uptown Monday, Weddy Wednesday, and those people who have their event earlier in the week is saying, no, it is not fair. If you're going to say from Thursday, why not open it up? And then there's little to no representation where the industry is concerned. So if they are unified and let's say, okay, this is what we want you to do. Dancehall wanted representation and been asking for a lot of things over the years that have been neglected.
Of course.
And I mean, you come to embrace us to say, okay, then everybody in this election thingy and stuff. I am hoping that this is going to be what we need. So later on now, when we call upon you, then you will give us a listening here and not just listen to us, but take action.
Well, I think the politicians, they know the power of dancehall. That's why they try and put it under the carpet. Because say they freed someone like Cartel, why couldn't he be prime minister? Because they know the power of the reggae music and the dancehall on the people. That's why they try and suppress it, because they know the power of it, the power behind it.
I certainly believe that my view on this whole politician using making dub plates. I believe that no artist who make a dub plate for a politician was actually have to do it. There was no gun to their ears. They choose to do it. There must be a reason why they do it. The reason why they do it, as Shari said earlier on, food have to eat, people have to do their thing, the business have to go on, no stage shows going on.
Yeah, I can buzz in, but I know I obtain don't really need no food.
But at the end of the day, every single one of them want to participate in something which have been going on. So I think my view, hold on. Every single one of we have our own view about this. I believe personally that making dub plate for a politician, right? To me, it's just another day. It's just another thing in the business. This is what music is all about, and that is how politics should go. It should never be serious from day one. So it's no matter what the politician is gonna say, what the politician is gonna do, and etc. You just put in your message out there, do what you're doing, and you have to eat your food and you have to do it. Because they're not really, at the end of the day, right now, it's an enjoyment. People have been enjoying it. Thousands of people. It have to be a two-side. I've been seeing people coming and saying, "Are you still gonna vote?" and etc. People have to vote. This is where the country is all about. PMP, Labour right in England, people have to vote. So it always have to be a party, and people have to participate in whatsoever the party they want to participate. If you want to participate, there's no gun at your ears to participate.
We understand all of that, and we know. But how many of these same politicians who are getting the dub have ever publicly come to the fore and represent for dancehall or even acknowledge it?
Maybe,
how many of them, apart from the popular Lisa Anna and the other gentleman Crawford, who usually go to party, how many of the others who are using it now?
But what we have to look at as well, if the artists who make the dub plate, Chinsia and the rest of them, Acti and whosoever, if they don't see it like that, if they don't see it, and they're in the business, and if they don't see it, I believe to myself, why should we be actually being battered? Because at the end of the day, they should see it. They should see what they get themselves into. So at the end of the day, if you choose to make a dub plate for a politician, you should know what you're doing when you make, because you are big enough to make your own decision. So to me, if you make a dub plate, you must ask yourself, and we have to bring one of them on the panel, why do you make a dub plate? Because we can't sit here and say...
I think you're looking at it from the perspective that, okay, they are making it into something happy and all of that. That is not the contention. Dancehall music, if you listen most of the songs that are being done as dub, these were songs that were already popular and already out there. People hear the rhythm and you change up a few of the lyrics, we can identify with it just the same. It is always going to put you in a happy mood and that space. We understand that. We are looking at it from the perspective of representation and you identifying with dancehall now. So we are saying, okay, this is the industry here, but it's like an underground. A lot of these people uptown, they do listen dancehall, but they don't come out. You would never probably see them in dancehall going to support the events and all of that, or come out to say, okay, we're representing. But no, these are the songs you're using on a campaign.
Yeah. So what others are saying? Sorry. For you as an artist, would you make a dub plate for a politician? You as an artist in your own right.
Right.
No,
would you make one?
No, not at this time.
No?
Not at this time.
No?
Right.
Well, you know what?
Okay, there's a lot of artists that won't. They don't want to lose fans.
Every individual have their own view, and my view on this whole situation of artists have been making dub plate for politicians. To me, I just believe that an artist is big enough, old enough to know what he's doing, and if he chooses to make a song for a politician, whether for money, whether for fame or whatever, it's his business. Because at the end of the day, they should know that they're never representing dancehall nor reggae. So they must know why they make it. So to me, it's each man to their own. And that's what I'm saying. I don't care zero about what they do with their life or what song they make or what they do and etc. Because to me, is that they should think about what they're doing. Because you all right. You make a dub plate for a politician who never support reggae music. Why do you make it? That means say you don't know yourself. You don't understand yourself. I'm not gonna
I
say
am an
that.
artist, Cat. I am an artist. And if I was as established and had the kind of influence that some of these people have, I will use my dub plate as a bargaining chip. And that's what we're
Yeah.
saying. People who have influence that they will listen to need to make the kind of change that dancehall need right now. So you're saying, okay, then lock off the music early. The little peanut man who for come by can buy and this. And we're saying create entertainment zones and allow
Yeah.
people to
Yep.
do what they have to do. You cannot be
Mm-hmm.
stifling the industry, but know that you feel like you want to use them conveniently.
Yeah.
The people who they are reaching out to for the dub plate should be using this now to press along. So that's why I'm saying if the unity was there, they would have taken a stand to say what you want to use dancehall now to help you. What are you willing to give back? When we put in a new government and there's a new administration, what will
Mm.
you be doing for the industry? This is what these people should have been doing because they have a voice.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. I
So
totally.
that's where we're coming
Listen.
from. We're not
Listen.
saying, oh, politician, this we're saying
I.
help
What
the
is it gonna?
industry.
I
Everybody is
Yeah.
here to take from dancehall. What are you prepared to give dancehall? How many of these artists are using their platform to not just build themselves, make money, establish themselves, and live big? What are they giving back to the industry? They are more. Everybody is just takers. I'm here to get this. I want to do this, and I want to be big. My name should be calling. Some of them jump on this dub bandwagon just for them name call, for say them do a
right.
dub.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Maybe
Right.
some
Right.
don't even get any money.
All right, we're gonna
I understand.
cut you. We're gonna ask Tashina that Tashina is on here now. Good evening, Tashina. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Yes, 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 I'm hearing.
All right, you're live to the world. Cat Radio, Silk Radio, Passion, Urban. But I even can't remember so much station you're on to the world right now.
Stop everybody can read it.
Right. Tashina is right here. So, Tashina, welcome to the Link Up Show.
Hi, thank you for having me. Wagwan cats, because
What?
yourself.
Wagwan, mama,
I-
you good?
You join Excel and Shari and Board, Tashina.
Let's
Caution.
Welcome, Tashina.
You sound real, girl. Trust me. What you say are the same thing I've been saying too. The same thing. What am I do for the culture, for the musical culture? What am I do to preserve and all that? All them do is fight it and fight dancehall. Yet still know them want to come use it.
Cat, we turn on the radio the cat. Some people are say it disturb them.
All right, cool.
England. But totally agree with what she has said. I've been say the same thing too, man. Trust me. The politician them I know them want front up dancehall people. Them when them say we already make it to a level. And now them want to come use people to feed them advantage. And if I did them alone, no for them artists and have no career. True.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
And what them a do?
Tashina, don't you think that these artists themselves is just big enough and old enough to know that they have been used or they should do the right thing? So I'm saying in every one of these artists who make a dub plate for politician, don't you think that they're big enough, old enough, understandable enough to know what politicians have done to dancehall and why did they make a dub plate?
Yeah. But some of them really, them just see it as another dub plate, like with a sound. But this is not a sound. Sound system have been supporting dancehall music all these years. But the politician and a number of them not do nothing at all for the ghetto youths them. Them not putting in any infrastructure. Well, what they need to do, when them come to them and say, yo, we want dub plate, we say, listen, we need to have a meeting, we need to put some plans in place, we need to sooner make some and some programs to help the youths them. Because them they realize that it's not even just athletics, but music is one of the main things that put Jamaica on the map out there internationally.
True.
So
Amen.
and this music is coming from the garrisons. So what are they doing for this this outpour of talent? Because Jamaica no short of talent. Jamaica no short of talent at all. what me think them need to do? Them need to make some type of infrastructure where them say, all right, in every garrison or, every store, one studio, things to educate the youths them and how them can actually put their music out there and make money from it. Things to help develop the talent, not just one university where you have to have much subject and this and that to go there. Which Edna Manley is a good step, but them need more. Them need more.
Sure. So what about the performance? What? Cause we have been talking about the dub plates. Dub plates is one, right? But make we hit another point as we into it, Tashima. What about the performance? What about the performance of artists who perform on the stage when politicians doing the conference or whatever they're doing? What about those artists who perform on stage?
All right, remember Bob Marley uniting the two political leaders, which was a big thing. And Bob Marley will get shot and all these things for them. Something here. You understand? Mm-hmm. But if we can use a platform to make a statement that's gonna benefit the country and not just these political leaders and who are gonna win party and after election done them forget Bowie. You understand? If we can use that and make a stand for what we represent as artists and what we're going through and what we preserve the culture of music and dancehall in our country. And that what we do. That is what they should do. So
Tashina, so you're saying to yourself as an artist, if you was to make a dub plate for the politician, you would make a reasoning with them first and try work out a little something.
Yeah, definitely.
And what side would you make a dub plate for?
Tashima come from Tawile. She come from. What you expect? What side is it?
She's from Tawile. On the spot.
No, it's politics. It's either this side or that side.
Yeah, she's from Tawile. What you expect? She gonna make side. She make a double play for the green.
Catman.
Because I know her. That's where I'm from.
For the side that change for the music industry, then I'm like, okay, so you guys want a dub plate, right? So I mean, after the dub plate, what is this saying? Is this signaling that they're going to be more care and more attention towards the music industry? You understand? Is this signaling that there's going to be more opportunities for people like me, for me and people, upcoming artists, right?
Mm-hmm. Support.
Yes, that's what I would ask. I would definitely ask that opportunity to get that out there and quote them on it.
But hold on the cat. I asked Tashina something. But Tashina, you is no more upcoming artists. You know, I've sang with Cartel and mash up the whole place, man, and a trend all over the world.
Well, as I would still classify myself as an upcoming artist because I still haven't reached where I want to reach. I'm still upcoming to my goal.
Okay.
So can we hear the track? Can we hear the track with Tashina and Cartel?
I don't think that one is earworthy, but she has some other songs that catch them.
Let me just actually play the track that that make Tashima be Tashima at the moment, and that's the track that everybody recognize Tashima Francis, Tashima Mackenzie. So hold the line right now. Me just drop it.
Preach. You have to get some more dog. Get some more. Give your boy a one touch, I'ma find out they broke. That can't work, you're mad. But a girl like me, I want hot girl stuff. So I'ma tell him, say go on with the one touch. Enjoy your good luck. Talk about the one touch, me not care but move along, don't stuck. Hey, boy, love can't go a shop. Let me off and I must say one stop. No man not love for free just for tell love talks. Now fall in a love trap, boy say him have a house. So me check it him now have none. Drive a car, find out it's not fame one. Hey, you have to know I'm only make my club. I'm only make my baller like love him up. No, me a boy I want
Tashima, just tell me how do you arrive at these lyrics really? Because money make me ball out like Toffee Magnum. Money make me ball out like Toffee Magnum. I'm hot right now. I just need to get my fan on or my AC, whatever it is. But how do you arrive at that money make me ball out like Toffee Magnum? Explain it.
The most of them Duffy Magnum have a song where we say, we can't hold it be a ball out. Big up Duffy Magnum anyway, you're there for that song there. Bad.
When some
So, but just I don't know, yeah, I just put one and two things together, one and two rhyme, and it fits, so,
Hey, Tashima.
Well, Cashin, the lyrics is relatable. Every woman love money, right, DJ XL?
No, Excel born in a
No,
different country,
it's have a
Shari.
buzz.
Excel born in a different country. Don't use to man give her money. She's an English
how
woman.
do you mean? How do you
I
mean?
think,
please.
listen, in this modern day and time, I think every woman in the world love money. No matter where them born, white or black, they
Right.
love money nowadays, brother. Every one of them.
Right.
They love money, brother.
Right. Woman want
I
things.
want to tell you this. Even you woman in your own yard nowadays, you have to get, they love money, brother. Everybody love money, brother.
Even the women that will have them money already and them rich and all these things, them like to see them man go out and buy them a nice necklace or a nice watch. I steal money by it.
Right.
Yeah. Even if you work for one money, we work hard because we want the money and we want to be comfortable. So every woman in this world love money.
I believe that. I believe that. I can put my hands up for that. Every woman love money right now.
Every woman.
Oh
All
God,
right,
I
we're
tell
just
you.
back to Tashina now. So Tashina, how you get to come to Vice with Vibes Cartel now?
Well, my producer / management, JB Production, he's the man behind it all. Him link with Short Boss Music, and them have a couple of Vibes Cartel song in the vault, and we just pick out one and just work with it, me do my part, and then them cut it up. The engineer, them bad Red Boom, with their friends for real studio there, so. Him can make magic happen. So him just chop up one piece of Cartel verse, chop up one piece of my own, and then I learn the song, the chorus and thing, and we'll make it happen.
Nice. I see a lot of action in that video. Tashina, what was it like, working on that music video?
Oh my God. So all right. So normally me had this I sing, I do song with Queen Africa, Sizzler, and them kind of people there. So, I always kind of then I'm look at box and thing. But from the other day, it would one touch and them something there, I start take time come out of the box. But with that song there, with Vibes Cartel, fully come out of the box.
That's exactly why I asked you. I was like, okay, then this would have taken you out of your comfort zone.
Fully, me I tell you, even though I look like, I didn't know what me I do. Trust me, 3/4 of the time, but then nervous as hell. I'm like, am I doing this right? And I then make sure tell me what to wear. So them say, listen, we want you in a lingerie. We want you in bed attire. I'm like, jeez, I'm pleased. But then this is my career and this is the highlight of my career, doing a song with Vibes Cartel. So, I have to make it look real. I have to make it work for me. So, I just get myself in an acting mode. And just do what I had to do, become that actress. So I just play the part. Best as
Nice. You did a great job.
Thank you.
So do you class yourself as a DJ or a sing J?
All right, I was just listening to my new song that I have called Ghetto Lives Matter. You guys listen to that. It's perfect for this time, for this election time and all of that. It's called Ghetto Lives Matter. It's riding off of the Black Lives Matter movement. And I was just listening and I'm like, yo, really, it's like, all right, so I'm defending the poor, yet I have this bad girl song, step on a dirty foot in a fear, Bridget, yet still I have best love ever. Me I say, no man, 3 different artists starting at one. So I'm like, okay, let's see what sets me apart from that artist or that artist or that artist. Because, for instance, like a Spice, you can identify Spice with mostly dance song, right?
Yeah.
When I shake up our bottom and I talk about the good and but you find that me now, but then a bad girl scene too. So me I say step on a dirty foot in a fake Bridget. Me we kick a girl in her chest if it come to the test. You see me get still me I say get our lives matter too. So I'm like I am so multidimensional. I can't say I would put myself in one thing. And then I think the reason why I'm like that is because as a woman in the music industry, it's 3 times as hard for us to get out there. So all this time that I've been doing music, which I've been in the industry for about 12, 15 years now.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a long time.
To keep challenging myself to be okay. This is not working. I'm going to do this. All right, I'm going to do this. Maybe I need to be better at this. Maybe I need to. So I find myself becoming good at everything.
Yeah, I'd like to see more of the vocal side from you because I saw a video one time and I don't know if you was in a party and you was singing like a cover song, maybe a Sanchez or something.
Yeah.
And I said, wow, she's got a good singing voice.
Yeah, actually that's my first love. That type of music is actually my first love. Because my favorite artists that I grew up with are like Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston. So that's like my thing. Yeah. But as I said before, the challenges in the music industry, it has forced me to have to become more than what I known myself to be. I had to try to become something else and add on to myself and be versatile.
Right.
Okay.
Hey Tashima,
I've seen.
There's something what there's a song which I want to talk to you about. But before I actually talk to you about this song, let me just do this like that. Let me just do it like this. So everybody right now, this is Tashima McKenzie. She's right here on the line on Count Radio and Silk Radio. And this is a track which we want to actually talk to her about when we come back.
When some girl come out halfway, Tashina go all out. Now for sponge pan nobody for nothing, my life sort out. Ever hot and clean and looking fine. House and car when me have that a mine. Never borrow nothing, check out my profile. Hotter than me, none of them can find. Me independence, I me not care what your girl want say. Me independent, cause me spend my own money. So make them chat, all them want chat. Anywhere me man go, he ma go come back. Enough of them well want see my show flap on my thing on last stop for them have my back. That's a top girl sick no me a talk about. From you know you look good girl you walk out. Enough of them just a depend pan and out.
Tashima, I want you to tell me how did this track come about?
If you want to come
tell
off,
me how this track come about.
You back. But if you want to speak, can speak. I know me can get you now.
I'm a good man, me wait.
Who is that? Oh no, we're talking to Tashima.
No man, it's alright. Yeah. Okay. Everything good, man.
Hey, Tashima, tell me, talk to me about this track.
Yeah, I'm independent. So me not care what
me not care what. You know what? Me love the mix up too, so talk to me.
I'm going to sing one touch.
Yeah.
Some people like say, that girl you promote say, you know a man figure her money like someone work for her. When I say, back up.
Yeah.
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 What am I saying?
Woman for be independent.
Yeah.
You understand? But that not saying enough to have a man to give things to.
Right.
And as me that said,
God bless the child that has his own.
Right. Same way. So even though you have your things, it's nice. You can't have a man, like what them say, be equally yoked.
Yeah.
So independent. You need a man independent to have him things too. You understand?
Right.
Right. So figure never knows go buy ice cream.
It's not cheap. No.
Hey, Tashima, let me tell you something. But you are an artist now. You have been doing some serious work, right? You've been doing collaboration with Vibes Cartel. You have been doing collaboration with this, that one. Let me tell you something.
Intense
and all these things. Where did it? What? All the collaboration you have been doing, and all the songs you've been doing. What is your favorite moment in this business when you can actually remember? Because everybody doing their thing at the station, but it's got to be a favorite moment. What's your favorite moment right now?
feedback mostly, people saying that,
Mhm.
girl, you always a try, you always a do this, you always a that, you don't give up, you're such an inspirational person, keep going, keep going. So that the feedback for me is the best part of it.
Right. Hey, but you what now? I'm gonna take you down to something else. Somebody please give me X Man somewhere. What's that all about? Okay, you know what? I was actually trying to put that track tonight in my thing. I couldn't get it for some reason. It won't download. For some reason it been bad mind. Talk to me about the track there. Somebody please give me X Man some. Yo, talk to me. Tell me. What is that? How is that come? How did that lyrics come around?
Why may I tell you, it was inspired by a true story.
Right. And tell me about the true story then.
Well, once upon a time,
Right.
with this guy.
Right.
And you know what?
Yeah.
In a relationship, there's no guarantee that it's going to work out. You
Right.
understand?
Right.
And me and this guy didn't work out. Long and short, it never worked out. I'm not going into the intricate details of what work out. But it never worked out.
Right.
And he was so sour about the whole thing not ending. You understand?
Right.
And in point where him go road and start to land on my name. And I thought this and I thought that about me and I tried to bring me down.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
And even months and years after this relationship end, this man still, I said, no man, no.
So that's where the song. That's where the song come from.
It's how I express myself.
Hey, let me tell you something now. I'm older. Stick up in there. I'm gonna get out of it. Shari, talk to her about it. Cause me don't know nothing about that something. So talk to her.
No, hold on the cat. I Excel for or something.
Excel?
Yeah. So is Tashina staying on the panel? Because we're coming up to 11:30
No, man,
now.
it's okay, Excel.
It's
Talk
okay.
to Tashina, man. Don't worry.
Talk to Tashima. Ask her
Okay,
about the song.
so what does the future hold for Lady Tashina, for an artist like yourself?
Well, definitely, more music, more versatility, more representing the females and the from a culture as well. My intention, my overall intention is to bring Jamaican music to another level, just like how Bob Marley did, Bojo Banton, and a number of people before me. I'm just carrying on that mantle.
Okay.
What would you say inspire you, Tashina? We know that the music is a very rough one, a male-dominated industry, and if you don't really have the grit and the metal, the wherewithal, then you will give up along the way. A lot of females fall by the wayside, so there must be something about Tashina. You said that you have been in this business close to 15 years. That's a very long time. So what keeps you going and keeps you inspired?
I haven't always been 100% in the business. I went to school. I've studied a little bit of law. I studied a little bit of stenography. I was working with the Ministry of Health and Security for 5 years. I've always been in and out. But what kept me in was the people. Whenever I would go to a function and I would sing, or a karaoke event and I would sing or something, people would be like, girl, you don't give up. You sound really good. You have a voice. Don't give up. And then other times I would see some injustices going on and some things that I want to talk about. And knowing that I have the voice and then I have the passion to want to bring these things out. It's the people that I see going through the things them that I want to talk about, and then the people them saying to me again that you have the voice. So it's really that just so, cause sometimes if it's up to me alone, sometimes I just like I say, yo, I give up. But people just always, even if I want somebody, even sometimes one stranger, say, so me see upon Rising Star one long time, you still a sing? Girl, don't give up. Stuff like that. It keep reminding me that, hey, just go and try. And then, Father God just keep opening the doors them along the way. Every time I say me I gotta give up another door. So me say, you know what? Let me just keeping on at this.
Okay, so this is UK Artist Link Up. We have on the line Tashina Mackenzie. We have on the panel Big D. We have Miss Shari. We have Kiat and myself, DJ XL. The phone line number is 07756 473 177 for any text message requests. Now we're going
Yeah,
to move over
and
to the
yeah,
buzz.
we can big up Stinger who listening there and Doggy down there in Ears and Karen and Sandra in Miami and all over Jamaica. So we're getting nearly about 80,000 people logging at the moment.
I certainly, you know, I'm a bit disappointed because we never finished the conversation about that something there, you know. Shari, how come you never continue?
You lot are too mixed up. You lot are too mixed up in the night.
I know you want to get the mix up, you know.
I know, Cat, but here the problem is why we just switch off. It don't make sense again when you and Tashina one-to-one.
Okay.
When you and Tashina one-to-one.
We are going to continue. Tashima, let me tell you something. We are going to continue this interview very, very soon. Because I notice everybody everybody jump off of it, you know. Shari never get involved. Shari leave it alone. And so, you know what? I love it too. You know, until we meet again, Tashima.
Yeah.
No, man, just you can play we have 3 minutes to go still, so you can play the last one with she and
Hold on. Before we carry on, we want to know how to find you on social media and dub plates wise and stuff.
Yeah.
No, she not have to do that. Excel, me's here in England.
Yeah, I have Big D where anything concerning England and dub plates from the UK. Yeah, Big D is definitely the man to link.
Hey, Tashima, I want everybody to know. We have a few minutes before Shari give us the music news. So I'm just gonna do something right here with a track which I love so much and I play it so regular as well. So before Shari jump into her music news and etc., make we just give the nation this.
Tashina.
Yes, baby.
Yeah, hear your voice all the way from Jamaica.
Gappy. You know when I hear your voice, I feel happy.
Girl, I can hear you calling. I can hear you calling my name. Just give me something for you. Be well wrap up for you. Engine a track up for you. Calling my name.
Oh, I can hear you calling. I can hear you calling my name. Me have someone for you. Listen back up for you. It will rock up for you. Calling your name.
Me why you call me very low.
Hey Tashima, I love this song so much. You know how much me love that song, yeah? Me play that song so regular. Tell me about that song, yeah, mama. Cause you know what? Tell me about that name calling something there.
No, man, just for a big artist, man. Big man, I'm full of talent and thing, you know?
Yeah.
Doing this. I'm my first and only English artist that I have a collaboration with. Yeah, man, a big song, man. I love it, man. Big up the appearance.
Well, Tashina, don't worry, you know, because we'll line up something with Steph London for you, you know. And that's the way you're going, you know.
Nice.
I love Steph London. She twisted. Oh, God. I want my head explode here.
So social media, how can we find out more about you?
It's just Tashina Music everywhere. So I'm on SoundCloud, Audio Mac, YouTube. My YouTube channel is actually Tashina Music as well. TASHINA MUZIK or Z MUZIK. So the music is not MUSIC, it's MUZIK. Tashina, no E.
So have you got your own label, or is it? Because when I see Tashina Music, I think, oh, has she got a label, or is that just your tag?
In the future.
Okay. Nice.
For now, that's the name I go by on all social media platforms, Tashina Music.
Hey, Tashima, it's a pleasure to have you right here tonight on UK Link Up, and we open to hear more music not even open. We see you pushing airwave more and more. And ever since I get introduced to you, because I think I think Big D actually more introduced you to the music side of you, to me more than and Shari. But I see you guys pushing more airwave every time, more new songs and doing more things. And I so much respect what you're doing and continue to do what you're doing, because you know what, you're only gonna actually receive what you put in. You can't receive what you not put in. So what you put in is what you're gonna get. So I respect every single one of you as female artists to push in the airwave because it's such a hard business for every single female artist out there. It's so hard for them, but you guys is putting in the hard work and continue to do it. Love you, Tashima. Continue to do your thing.
Thank you for having me. Big up everybody. Big up everybody. It was lovely.
Big up you down there in Florida, Tashina. Big up.
Big up yourself, Big D. Big man.
Big up. One love.
This is Cat Radio.
And
all right, go for a break now, Cat, and then we'll come back. Yeah.
Right, we're gonna go for the break. We're gonna do something here, right here on Cat Radio, and actually want to send some respect and some love to the panel right here on Cat Radio. At this time, 20 minutes after the 11 o'clock, right here, we're gonna go for something about Cat Radio, and we get back to you.
Hey, Cat Radio, on and on that journey we go. Living in a world of stress and ego. Ghetto youth dead, them a hero. Put me trust in a Jaja. Mankind them we kill you. Hey, me and man of the After Boss DJ represent for Cat Radio, you see it?
Cat Radio, HD Petty on the microphone.
Cat Radio! You know me small Lord representing for that radio!
Cat Radio! Hey, man, so Dan represent for Cat Radio. Tune in with the keep it locked, don't change the dial.
Hi, it's a Junior, and you're locked into Cat Radio.
Cat Radio don't know 24/7 music out there, Jaja.
Cat Radio. Flash it!
Wanna tune in, wanna listen, hear the latest and the greatest, you hear that? Put that hype set. Cat Radio.
It's your girl Jamil. Cat Radio is #1 for the culture. Ladies and gentlemen, please prepare for takeoff.
Hey man, I'm gonna keep up with the representative of the Cat Radio. So listen to that radio people, see? Don't change the dial.
Hey man, that's our boss I represent, you know. Cat Radio. Wait till me get my partner. Cha. Right now, I want a meal for share with me and my friend. Hey man, Cat Radio.
Cat Radio! You know me small Lord representing for that radio! Cat Radio, the Hat Radio. Hey yo, yellow, one time Cat man. How am to them boy, them a pack man. Ras blinger. So we a man you know say one like with a normal. Kaboom!
Cat Radio, Rasbling and Cat Man. This is Beanie Man. Whoa, Lord, whoa, na.
Hey, welcome back after those few words from Cat Radio. At this time, it's 25 minutes after 11 o'clock. Welcome back. Who we have next? Shari?
Hello. It's time for the entertainment buzz. Yes, it's August 20th, 2020. Yeah, it's all about the 20. So we're right here live with the entertainment buzz, and we want to say we're streaming live on Silk Radio. Cat Radio is hosting today, but we also have Unique Radio, Slam Radio, Vibes Urban Radio, and Passion Radio, and we say thanks to our partners. Now, our sponsor today for the entertainment buzz is Sonic Shipping International, and don't forget, their number to call is 0793 293-1777. If you're outside of the UK, don't forget to add +44 793 293 1777. So we move right into the report. And though we had our discussion earlier about the dubs, I will still be leading with it because the Honorable Andrew Holness, that's most Honorable Prime Minister of Jamaica, affectionately called Bro God, yes, he announced the date for the election, but what we were never prepared for was that it was gonna be dubs, and more dubs. And of course, the dancehall artists have been turning it up. Several artists like Shensia, Aishana, Styler G, Masterclass, Spice, Dovey Magnum, and many, many more top dancehall artists have been dropping the dubs all over. And not to be outdone is The Angel, because All tongues went wagging when she made a dub for her No Worries song with Spice. Yes, she did a dub for Olympian Juliet Cuthbert Flynn. And we all know that her opponent is Beanie Man's girlfriend, mother of his child, Crystal Tomlinson. And that of dancehall buzzing. What's popping there? Okay, we move on because anytime it comes to dancehall, the controversy begins. And two of the genre's biggest guns came out blazing. That's Vibes Cartel and Bounty Killer. They expressed their disapproval in no uncertain terms. Bunty went on a rant, and of course, Mr. Vegas have to be in the mix. You know what I mean? Mr. Vegas expressed that the killer is being a hypocrite. Where was he all along to defend dancehall before all this dub situation? But that only angered the warlord, and he went on anger level to another level. Oh yes, school children in England know that Vegas and Bounty Killer ain't no friends. But we are watching that one because not only Vibes Cartel and Bounty Killer expressed their dissatisfaction, but Protege. He came to the fore with his track entitled Anti Dub. That says it all. And if you missed the dub, you need to go and check online. Moving right along, former President of the United States of America, Barack Obama, revealed his summer playlist. And of course, featured on it is Popcorn. Popcorn on its single, yeah, with Drake and Party Next Door at a song called Twist and Turn. Yes, Obama loved that one. So, still with Popcorn, the unruly boss has also cracked the Billboard Top 200 charts. Yeah, with his compilation called The Fix Tape. The Fix Tape been going on. It have a buzz. And it debuted at number 94. And we say congratulations to the unruly boss. Yes, keep representing. Not to be outdone because another St. Thomas artist is sharing a little taste of the billboard. And it's no other than Skillabang. Skillabang came to the fore recently with his single called Brick Brick Pum Brick. Yes, you will remember that one. And now he's seen some light on the billboard because he participated in an album, Tropical House Cruise of Jamaica, the Reggae Collector's Edition, which is now sitting at number 16 on the Billboard chart. Please, can somebody mute your phone, please? Thank you. Tommy Lee is out. He is a free man. He was released on Monday, August 17, 2020. His lawyer Ernest Smith stated that a tribunal ruled that there was insufficient evidence to keep the Sparta boss detained, and he promised that they will be suing the government of Jamaica. Massive, we will be watching that one. Moving right along because Madonna, yes, she was recently in Jamaica with her young son, or should I say young lover. hmm Celebrating her 62nd birthday at the Trial Hotel in Anova. Yes, and Jesse Royal performed for her, but he reserved comment on whether or not there is a collaboration coming. But he also expressed that he signed a non disclosure, that's an NDA agreement preventing him from speaking about it. Sources told us that Madonna had a whale of a time. She and her lover and kids. We say, glad you chose Jamaica, Madonna, and come back again. Moving right along. Just over 2 weeks ago, we told you that Bunny Wailer was hospitalized. We are happy to report this afternoon that he has been discharged and is home recuperating. However, sadly though, his wife is still missing. We want to wish them all the best, a speedy recovery, and of course, trust that his wife will be returned safely. Keep Bunny Wailer in your prayers, please, guys. And on another sad note as well, dancehall DJ from the 80s, popularly known as Purple Man or Peter Yellow, is dead. His birth name is Anthony Jones. He died yesterday, we were told, at 58 years old. Information at the moment is really sketchy, but we say rest in peace, Purple Man, and sincere condolences to his family and friends and the dancehall fraternity in general. On another sad note, and it's another RIP, Ephraim Barrett, popularly known as Count Shelley, died on August 16th. He is considered one of the big three sound system pioneers in the United Kingdom. He was a very popular selector and music distributor in the UK who worked very hard with a lot of Jamaican artists, and he also helped in making the sound system culture popular in the UK. We say condolences again to his families and friends and to all parties concerned. On a lighter note, there is a little buzz. Them say something of a buzz? Well, well, well. Tell me if this rings a bell. Nico, you mash up my life. That's what's buzzing on social media because it is the new trend as Gully Bop's ex Amari dropped her new song. And yes, these lyrics, she says, aimed at Gully Bop. In a recent interview, she expressed how touching it was for Gully Bop and Gully Bop not being in her life anymore and she misses him, da 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 da, and the story went on. But of course, Gully Bop broke his silence. And let me tell you, it's nothing comforting. He expressed, to put it nicely, his disinterest in Amari. But Amari says that won't be stopping her because she had to respond. Just before we come on air, we saw breaking news where Amari is still in Jamaica and she's well dressed for the fall, just like her son. But we saw a big spat on social media. We just want to say, Amari, take good care and be blessed. Another female in the business seem a little troubled. Lisa Iper. She's been in the news for the last couple of weeks and it doesn't get any better. We were told of little buns in the oven, but she insists on ranting on social media. Well, she recently expressed how much the Gaza boss broke her heart and what she did in return, which I won't say, but she went on again explaining herself how hard it is to love because of the earth that the world boss imposed on her. And she went on and on and on. But critics have it that she's throwing words at, do you know who is supposedly baby daddy? Do you know who? Well, they say it's Dexter Dobbs. Word on the street is that Dexter Dobbs has blocked her and wants nothing to do with her, and she can't handle, that kind of resentment, and so she's throwing a tantrum. Well, girly issues. A girl will be girl. But onto something a little lighter. Shensia and Maca Diamond expressed that they need OnlyFans account. But I can't say for Shensia. I know it's a lot of anxiety where the guys are concerned to see Shensia, but what say you about Maca Diamond? Are you ready for an OnlyFans with the diamond? I'll leave you to decide, Massive, because social media is talking. So keep pondering as to whether or not you're ready to pay to see Mako in fine style. As always, we close our report on a positive note, and we want to speak about Buju Banton, the Gargamel himself, because he performed on the Tonight Show on August 18th, and it was well received. He performed for his American audience, and of course, it was virtually because we know his situation. And he performed his new song, The World is Changing, from his recently released album Upside Down 2020. The Gargamel has been working since his return, working, and we say kudos, Gargamel, and best of luck. Thanks again for joining us here on the Entertainment Buzz, and I want to big up my production team. Katie, wherever you are, girl, big up yourself. And for our sponsor, you know we can't do this without your support. Sonic Shipping International, we say a big thank you. Guys, don't forget to check them out at 0793-293-1777 outside of the UK, because we know you all in the Caribbean, you love to receive the barrel and the things them. Yes, don't forget to put +44 793-293-1777. Thanks again. See you next time right here, and we do it all over again.
This is Cat Radio.
Thank you, Shari, for the entertainment buzz right here and Cat Radio and Silk Radio. It's a pleasure to hear Shari give us some of these news, which I was thinking to myself, hey, Lisa,
Well,
Lisa, what go on with your
Dexter
Black, yo?
So it looks so where the cartel in a mix as well.
Yeah.
God, yes.
The thing about it is that Dexter that Black, Dexter was saying, this gone too far now. God, I've been seeing something where she was saying she and Dexter are just good friends. There was nothing serious between she and Dexter.
But here why the link up show was so special and so good. Because we have the man who give you the news as well. Because we have Unstoppable One online holding on so long. But before that, we have a big up Tony T down there, and big up Dan, big up Shiny, big up Willie down there in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
And all of the people are listening right now, man. We get so much feedback, text message and WhatsApp call. So big up to all of the listeners them who reach out to we. But Unstoppable online at the moment.
Unstoppable is online. Before we get into Unstoppable song, I must say once again, thanks to Shari to give us this beautiful news out of Jamaica, internationally and locally as well. And we're going to continue with this like every week right here, and the big one, Cat Radio and Silk Radio. Unstoppable is on the line. Before we even do anything, let's do this.
M-O-T-I-V. Them fin know say we not. Them fin know say we not. Them fin know say we not. Just can't feel. When them say we chatting this year road, yeah, we say we not feel. Just can't feel. Cause this year boy you trust in a hope, yeah, me say me not feel. Just can't feel. When you see me doing cha works, them fin know say we not feel. Just can't feel. Cause this year boy you put cha first. Them take away we free speech, and them left me with just freedom. Say we independent, but yet still we
His name is Unstoppable. Is right here on the line. Unstoppable, you join us. Good evening.
Go on, Cat. Bless up, everybody. Cat Radio.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to join us right here. And we have the panel, Shari, and the whole panel is here this evening. And we just want to talk to you about your career, your musical career. But first, we play a song from you as well. Me myself don't even know that you are so talented when it comes to the music part of it. I think you were just what do you call it? Let me start about the word blagger.
She's a public figure.
Let me just start about the word blagger and just saying, I thought you were just a blagger, but when I listen to your song, and one of the song which I actually admire is a song where I done a video for you earlier on. And then I am actually joining Shari and the rest of the people. But before we all join to start talk about this is something which we want to talk to you about, Unstoppable. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh God, please hear me. Please hear me when I cry. My Lord, please guide me. Please guide me on my way. Them come disconnect my light today because the bill I can't afford to pay. My landlord come check me the very same day and said, Mr. Brown, you need to leave my place, cause you owe 3 months rent and it's obvious you cannot pay, cause you just get laid off today. Now my son's school I call me, them same school fee for pay. Why does it pour when it rains? When it rains it pours, when it rains it pours, when it rains it pours, I can't take no more. But Father God, me not gonna make it stress me out, not gonna make it get to me.
As somebody would call it a blogger, you do not expect a blogger is what I say, to make a songs like this because it's so positive and it has so much message in it, and the message is real because it's reality what happened every day, especially in this pandemic. Tell me, let me just talk to you before I hand you over to my panel. How do you arrive at such a positive message? Is it experience? Is it just making a song? How do you arrive at it?
Well, first off, let me tell you how when it rains come about. I look at the fact that things were going on in the world. If you notice, every word in the song speaks about things where people go through in a real life.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
And I sit back and I think about what people go through, and I try to think of myself going through those very same things. You understand? Because no man is that great where you can't face hard times. You understand? So I sit back one day and it's like the rhythm there. The rhythm just start talk to me and tell me, say, Unstoppable, here what? You need to sing something about everyday life where people face. Because any man can get them electricity turn off. You understand? Any school can deny a child's education because the parent can't afford school fee. You know? So when we think about that, I say, you know what, we need to sing about the things where people are faced. Because we could have sing about anything else, But more time you have to put the hardship in the music so that somebody where else where I go through it and I face it can hear it and say, listen, this is real. This is something where me I face and can relate to it.
When I listen to your song, because I was actually sending these songs from Shari, and I listened to your song.
Right.
I listened to the first song which I just played earlier on, and then this song. I'm about the landlord and you have to leave my place because you can't pay your rent and etc. So I just want to you just explain it that it is what people go through. It's day to day thing. It's year to year. It's month to month.
Yeah, man.
Tell me as a blogger. What people have you as this blogger, because that's what you make your name as. We can't run away from that, right? You make your name as a blogger. It's your thing. That's what you do. But tell me, as a blogger in this business where it is so hard in reggae and dancehall, right? What is your message to artists in general who's making certain songs right now which is not even appropriate, and as a blogger to make this type of song, what is your message to them?
All right. First of all, me I go say it, because me not even go sugarcoat it. You see, certain artists will have the platform and use the platform for negative.
Right.
You understand? People may say that music don't influence a person's actions.
Right.
Me not agree with that, because the music is very powerful, You understand? You can be in a certain mood when you wake up in the morning and you just go find a song will change your entire mood for the rest of the day, right? So when somebody have a platform and especially have a huge following of people who look up to them, right, and them come with negative energy in their music, back to back, that right there so influence the youths to do things where, them no need for do, right? And I would tell an artist right now, say, listen, if you have the platform, you need to influence people with your music for do positive, right? And try to take people out of poverty, because your music can do that. Your music can influence a youth where we get up and go sit down on the corner every day, right? And not motivated for the work. Your music can influence him to get up and say, you know what? Me I go mix up my life. Me not gonna sit down every day and just sit up on the corner and just make my life pass me by, and me not do nothing productive. You understand? So I would tell an artist, use your music and influence positivity. Yeah.
You know,
Unstoppable One.
right.
Shari, go on.
I want to ask you a question because I am very, very curious. When I
All
heard
right.
your songs, my mouth was like, huh? Yeah, open. So I want to know at what stage you realize. Yeah, remember you're a blogger, vlogger, public figure now, and
Yeah,
you already have a platform. So
right.
at what point you realized that you were this talented, you wanted to do music, and you actually can do music? Tell us
You,
and all the people listening about that.
you know, Shari, listen. You see, the whole vlogging thing come after, because I was always an artist, right? And we are
Nice.
talking about on a professional level. We not talk about somebody we are trying to do music. You understand? We are talking about properly registered and everything. And I've actually been singing from I was like 6 years old, as a matter of. You
Wow.
understand? Because we hear several artists say, yo, when you go to school, we are beat on this, and we friend them are beat on this, and we are sing. We know enough artists say that, but me didn't have that experience there too. Me was one of the youth them where anytime knock on this I go on, my friend them I run come call me and I say, yo, you need to come join this, and me run in and me join the singing with the beating on the desk and all of them thing there. And any kind of school treat or them thing there, me the teacher them run for to come perform. So that's something we been in a me for years. You understand?
Nice.
And when we reach the age now when we say, all right, then leave school, and start to pursue a career in the music and take it really serious. You understand?
Nice.
Professionally. You understand? And decide say, all right, I'm gonna start put out music for the fans. You understand? So as an adult, what that's when I really start. The first song I actually record professionally, I was about 16. You understand? That was the very first time I actually record professionally, right? At Cash Flow Studios. If you know Cash Flow Studios in Jamaica, and I could have never forget that. And it was positivity just the same. You understand? Yeah.
Nice. And who are some of the people in this industry that inspire you? Because I know you're a positive, your song has a positive message. So I would imagine that some of the more established singers would be your inspiration. Tell us about them.
I know, so me I go, this now gonna be the traditional type of response to that, because most
Mm-hmm.
people would have said male entertainers give them inspiration and all of that. But for me, are the opposite. Say, but I'm gonna tell you something. I wouldn't say she inspire me, but
Mm-hmm.
my our work ethic. And these are the female artists when named Spice, right? When
Wow.
we look on an artist like Spice, work ethic, right? For know say she come from nothing and she push and push and push and reach to the status she reach right now, knowing that she not even have a management team behind her, and she just do everything by herself. And she said she a whole her grown, whole her position over the years and now fall off. Me give her the
Yeah.
respect and me look up to she. You understand? So yeah, a Spice mode I say really are the artists who me rating at the business. Not sure would I
Yes.
say inspired by, but yeah, would I give her the rating.
Good
Nice.
evening.
Nice.
Good evening, Unstoppable. This is DJ XL. I'm in London.
Blessings, Steve.
Yes. What country are you based in?
I'm actually in Kissimmee right now.
Where?
Kissimmee,
USA.
Orlando.
That's Florida.
Okay. Oh,
Right.
lovely. What's the weather like?
Well, I know it's kind of humid right now. Them say a little storm did I travel, but the heat kind of on and off.
So tell me a bit about your blogging, because I'm just getting to know you and understand more about you.
Right. Well, as far as the blogging go, I'm basically one that looks at everything that's happening in current social media and I cover it. So it could be anything from dancehall to crime any current situation is the things that I cover as far as the vlogging goes, because people out there need the information, it's online everything there these days. People very rarely watch TV. So, I just made the decision that, I'm going to be one of those persons that's going to create a platform where it's going to be factual information and it no water down and it no edited too much, you understand, and present the actual facts to the viewers. And that is one of the reasons why them listen me and love me.
Okay, so when you're talking about facts, because there's a lot of rumors, there's always rumors and false
Right.
news. How do you distinguish what is facts and what is not?
Well, one of the things where me do is this personally for me. If something breaks, what a lot of persons on social media as vloggers would do is they want to be the first one to break it and run with it without doing any kind of check to make sure that it's actually factual first. What I do, I'm not one who is eager to break the news first. Even if I get the news first, I'm going to hold off. Big D can tell you because Big D linked me a while back, if you can remember. And him say, answer for me, me hear something. I say, D, so I'm not really sure about it, but me I go wait a little bit until me get some more info, right? So even if I get the information first, I'm not going to run with it and put it out until I check reputable sources to make sure that it's factual, right? And that is what I do. I will check with other people, right? I will do my research, check with other people who are close to the person or people who this information is coming out on, right? And try to make sure that it is actually legit or close to sky. If it not goes so close to go so, right? So we do the research and make sure it's factual first.
Okay. So
When I speak to people,
what platforms do you broadcast from?
Well, everywhere, it's Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I don't really do like the Twitter thing, so I don't really touch Twitter. But Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram are the major platforms right now.
when I speak to people about Unstoppable, they speak so highly about you as it relates to your creative mind, how you present your pieces that sets you apart. Tell us, is it that is your strategy? It is deliberate, or it just happens?
Well, all right. Remember, when it comes to, I'm going to say it straight up. Vloggers don't get a lot of respect.
True.
Vloggers do not get a lot of respect, and that is something I know. So what I decided to do was, instead of just coming on social media and becoming a vlogger, as Shari said it before, I'm not a vlogger, I'm a public figure, right? And that is how I consider myself, right? I came and I say, you know what, I'm going to come and create something different. I'm going to present myself totally different. I'm going to present myself as a brand and not just a person on YouTube, on social media, doing what everybody else is doing. I'm going to present my things professionally. I'm going to look at it from a business standpoint, right? And I'm going to present it from a business standpoint. So when someone come across Unstoppable, they will say, yes, this is totally different. And a lot of people tell me that. They say, brother, the way you do your thing, it stands out, right? It is totally different. And not only do I have Unstoppable TV, I also have another platform which is called Unstoppable Live. And what Unstoppable Live is, it is a talk show where we try to help people, right? So, there are people who may be molested, persons who go through things in their life, like a woman who were abused over the years. We give them that platform on Unstoppable Live where they can come on and talk, because, some people don't have persons they can really talk to without being criticized or bashed, not even them own family. So I created a platform like Unstoppable Life so that persons can have somewhere they could come and let things off of them chest without being fear of being ridiculed, right? So I created a space where I know that, listen, I'm going to stand out different from everybody else.
Nice. So going forward,
is there a difference between a vlogger and a blogger, or is it the same thing?
Well, what I understand between a vlogger and a vlogger is someone that does video. A vlogger is someone that does video blogging, and then a blogger is one that does text online. That's what I understand.
Okay.
Right.
So before we carry on, can you tell us what media platforms and how we can find you?
No, we don't ready for that yet, Excel. Him have time. Shari, have anything for him?
I wanted to ask him though, if he believes you're here, if you believe if your career goes off as we are expecting it to, because we know you have the talent. So
Right.
when you start doing some more songs and you get more established, do you believe that will interfere with the perception of you being a public figure or doing your vlogging, whichever one? And if you were to choose, which would you choose?
Well, honestly, even if my musical career takes off, right? I will always be me. I will never change from Unstoppable, right? And I have a fan base of people who have grown to know and love Unstoppable over the years, right? So for me to take off in the music and then abandon them, that will never happen, right? Because if I should become as big as a Taurus Riley or a Beanie Man or a Bounty Killer tomorrow, right? I will still be the same Unstoppable who is going to go on my live show and sit down and talk to my fans just the same way. I'm not going to act as if I'm out of touch, you understand? Because I am now a established musical entertainer. You know, I'm still going to be that same cool, down-to-earth person who they could call at any time and say, Unstoppable, I need to talk to you about something. Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. I like that answer.
But Unstoppable, before you come on just a couple of minutes ago, you blogging two already about the politician. So Kat will ask you about the dub plate, what you think about the artist them.
All right, as far as the dub plate thing goes still, me kind of agree with Vegas stance, where Vegas has said, Lord, the youth, them make them eat them food, because at the end of the day still, why me say that? Right now, no artist not have nowhere to earn no food right now. No stage show now go on. You understand? No artist can perform to make money. You understand? So artists have to do what they have to do. And yeah, me understand it's not only about the money, you know, there is morals in it. Yeah, we understand that. But right now, as me say, even in one of my shows recently, this is a young people election, you know. Politics has changed big time, you know. Right? A young people election right now. You know, so them are going to use whatever they can use to captivate the young minds. And the music, as I said earlier, the music influences people. You understand? And don't think the politicians, them don't know that. Them know that. So them are going to use whatever can be used to influence the young minds that are eligible for vote to come out and vote for them. And this is something so stupid, but me are going to use it as an example, right? Andrew Holness, which is the Prime Minister right now for Jamaica, a lot of persons, especially young youth, them respect him simply because of him intertwined in a whatever is happening, right? Anything where happen, he mix up in that. So if you notice him have the slang, bro God, you understand, which is a young people slang. You understand? He might rock the latest clocks them, and this is the part where me I say is stupid now, because even the other day I see something on social media where everybody I run with it and I say Andrew I rock the latest clocks, and somebody made a comment saying, yo, him know how to win the young people them vote. Now if it gonna leave up to a clocks or the shoes that somebody wear, somebody vote for them, that is total stupidness. But that's how the young people them mind there right now, to tell you the truth. Young people don't really think about the betterment of the country. I get their shoes, so I go vote for him.
Yeah. I certainly believe in that. You know, I believe in that as well. It's a strategy where Andrew Holness have been used. Whatever it is, riding the yang bike, bandana in a back pocket, and etc. He's using all those strategy. But I believe that personally, that as you use the terminology, it's young people election. And these young people, what is actually trending on right now, they love Wagwan. And they love this thing. They're not even thinking about the music itself, where I've been oppressed by politicians for years and years and years. They don't think about that. They've gone away from that. What they think about right now, Andrew Holness have been wearing clocks. He have been riding yang. he have been doing this and he's been doing that, and that's what they're trending on. So at the end of the day, right now, we have to just just work with what's going on. The Prime Minister of Jamaica right now find a way to get into young people's mind. He believed that the old people them dead out and they're gone. And he think that he can use the young and the Clarks and etc. to farm something different.
Exactly.
And that's what he's doing. And we have to, but because in other way, in every way we take it, politician do it, everybody do it. If you can find a way to get your vote, you're gonna use that to get your vote.
Yeah.
You understand? And that's what he's doing, and that it is working for him. At the end of the day, we can't say nothing else besides it's working for him. But at the end of the day, making the songs, the dub plate for the politician by the musician making the dub plate, you use the right terminology as well at what Vegas will say. There is no stage show going. If you get 200,000 to build a dub plate for Andrew Onis, you're going to build it because there is nothing going on. At the end of the day, Corona locked the shit down, everything locked down, and this thing have to go on.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, we have to just tell ourselves that we can't take this thing too personal no more, because at the end of the day right now, Corona is one of the most serious things right now. It's killing people. Politicians right now, they're doing their thing. And we have to just work with it right now and just say, you know what, whatever it is, just make it go on right now. Because I don't take nothing serious right now. I think the most thing to take serious right now is to just protect ourselves from Corona. Is the most serious thing right now.
You see, let me show you something, Kat. You see, it don't make a difference who cuss and who keep quiet, right now, because at the end of the day, I tell you what happen. You see, after election come and gone, them politicians still are going to oppress the music just the same way. Them still are going to say dancehall music is what causes crime and violence. Them still are going to try to shut off party at a certain hour of the night same way.
Definitely.
Nothing not going to change. So whoever do dub or whoever not do dub, it not going to make a difference. You
will change
the music
nothing.
is still going to be oppressed just the same way.
Thank you, brother.
But we can understand where Vibes Cartel and Bounty Killer come from totally. We can understand for them point as well, But you see, the youth, them we do the dub them for these politicians, them a look on it as, yo, this is a way to make a piece of food for my pocket right now, and I'm going to do it. And most of these entertainers who even do dub, them not even about politics neither, them just do a dub.
Right. Hey, panel. We just asked you to chip in right now and just say your part, and because Unstoppable is on the line, Shari and everyone who's on the panel right now, just say your piece because we're just discussing this situation. We need to discuss.
Yes, we're here. We're just listening. This is always going to be a controversial one, and I mean, different people hold on to their views. All views can contend, because at the end of the day, where Bounty Killer is coming from is very understandable. But then he thinks that he has a role to be an advocate, to be that voice. And he has been venting. And for most people who know Bounty Killer on a personal level will know how passionate he is about the music and the direction it is going in. And, the recognition that is not given. And he's always going to voice his concern. So when I saw him ranting and all of that, I said, okay, Killer, I went over there and I said, yes, I understand where you're coming from, but I believe also that he has a voice. Cartel has a voice, and a very strong one. And I don't think that the powers that be, albeit this election, I think they are listening. They are listening. So, and all of this is going to come back to say, okay, you remember this, you remember, and let's hope that it will get some attention. Let's hope the industry will get the attention that, is being clamored for. It really needs it.
Shari, let me say this. This, like things before that people debate about, this, like other things before that people debate about, will be no different. It will be a conversation that's had, and then it will just quiet down and forget.
I have to be positive. I have to be positive because and maintain hope, because that's usually who I am. So even though, you know, that has been the trend over the years, I am open for a change. I'm looking for a new day when the powers that be will sit with elements of dancehall and make some moves, make some decisions that will help the industry in the direction.
Honestly, what I think needs to be done, dancehall needs to have a structured representative. Dancehall needs a structured representative group who can actually go and speak on behalf of dancehall. Because when it comes to discussions being had, if there is nobody who is serious enough to go and have conversations about what changes needs to be made and what things need to be put in place for dancehall, if there is nobody to represent it, right, and actually have a strong argument to present, because remember, you know, you're going to politicians. These are not dumb guns. You can't go sit down in a meeting with them and you say, yo, Mr. Prime Minister, you know, say, I want this to happen for dancehall. No, you have to go and present an actual plan and say, this is how I want this to be structured.
And dancehall you mentioned structure. Right. That's what I was coming to. There are elements in dancehall who have tried. Because we have people like Jams, we have Jacob. There are few, but it is still not under, to say, an umbrella. So when groups speak, it's as though you're speaking for your little section of this industry. Because it is not structured, you're not getting that voice in unison to say, this is what we want and this represents us all. So that is one of the problems.
And then guess what happened to Shari? You see, when one person speak out, you're going, without doubt, you're going to have a next person on the other hand who's going to come and go against what that person is saying. And I'm talking about people who are members of dancehall. You understand? You will have somebody who will come and say, listen, we need this change, we need this to happen in dancehall. And then a next co-worker will come and say, no, we're not with that. Look at the other day with the selectors who I think it was Jazzy, you know, who wanted to do something, right, and do a march and say they need things to start happening again. And then there were other selectors who rise up against that. You understand? Yeah, and I said, them no with that. So at the end of the day, there is no unity. You know, so things will never work if people can come as one body in the dancehall or the entertainment industry and say, listen, we are pushing for this cause together. Nothing will change. Because the politicians who have the power will not make a change. They're not going to take them serious. Yeah, my brother.
Yeah, man, I have to cut to the still because we have Everton blend up on the line. So you can just give out your social media network in general and make people know if you catch you on your blogging and everything.
All right, now say a word. You don't know if anybody wants to follow Unstoppable. It's Unstoppable TV on Instagram, Unstoppable TV on YouTube, and the same Unstoppable TV on Facebook. So any one of them places there, you can find me. Just like that, it's easy. And I'm here the first one where I go pop up on all of them platforms. All right, so big up Cat Radio, big up Shari, big up
man. Big up yourself, big up yourself, Unstoppable.
All right, best up Silk Radio, you don't know.
Hey, big up yourself, Unstoppable.
Yeah, man, so we link up later, yeah?
All right, my brother, blessings.
All right, big up.
Step up, one ya. Step up, one ya. Blend them, different and blender. Blend them, under roots and culture. Blend them.
This is Cat Radio.
Step up, one. Step up, one ya. Step up, one ya. Blend them, different and blender. Blend them, under roots and culture. Blend them, different and blender. Blend them, under roots and culture. We used to sing a dance, we never get no money. I was spreading good words to every goodie. Now we are spreading universal. There's a lot more you gonna hear from me. Blend them, different and blender. Blend them, under roots and culture. Blend them, different and blender. Blend them, under roots roots and culture. Some may try to criticize me, but I'm walking in the footsteps of the Almighty. If a song only them can sing this word. Higher, we stepping higher, higher, we stepping higher. It's a ghetto people song, only them can sing this one.
It's right here on the live, of course, AIM and the UK link up Everton Blender.
It's a ghetto people song, only them can sing this one.
Hey, we got a 10 minutes off to do at 12 o'clock, right here on the big one. This is the link up show. Everton Blender.
Greetings.
Hey, we're dropping Everton Blender. Wagwan, brother.
But me there, I want the blessing, man. Me there, I want the blessing.
What that? Yo, all you have to do is just keep on blend them just like how you blend them, brother.
Yeah, man. We blend them like the corona, man.
Hey, Everton Blender, welcome to the Link Up show right here on Cat Radio and Silk Radio. And you on the panel right now, and Shari is going to take over. Shari, you want to talk to Everton Blender right now?
Everton Blender, welcome to the UK Artist Link Up. It's indeed a pleasure for you to join us here. I am truly honored. But before I go any further, let me tell you, I have been listening to you from I was a little girl. Now,
Why you make it sound like me whole?
why not? This is what happens with longevity, you know. When you do good music, it lives on. You know that, you know. It lives
true,
on.
man. Yeah, man. Me feel good about it, man. I just trouble, you know. Me feel good about it, man. Cause people from back in the day, some little youngster look at me and say, boy, Mr. Blender, well, from your youth, me I listen to your song, you know. I think I like a big man now, you know. So it's a joy, It's a joy, man. It's a joy, man. Nothing wrong about that, man. It's good for you to sing good music, you know?
Your music of art, it has soul. It has a message. It resonates. Tell us what goes into you putting your music together, whether it's be writing, recording. Just tell me about the process.
Well, right now, you know, you have to have a clean mind, you know. You have to have a clean soul. Because enough people deal with music and them don't deal with music with badness, them deal with music with corruption. The music choose me. Sometimes I talk certain things, I'm on things that I exaggerate, but I not exaggerate myself. The music, it don't choose me. Because the music, the nature, see that Blender is a clean youth and Blender is the right man to deal with certain kind of tune. Just like how you have other kind of artists out there who sing good songs same way like me, you understand? But me is a little different because I follow the nature. I follow the birds. More time, the birds come visit me. Because right now, you see a bird fly on the fence close by me. Enough birds that fly away. But that's nature, you know. That's nature. So, you know, nature is with me. If I plant a seed, it grows. Enough people, if them plant a seed, it dies. So
good evening, Mr. Blender. This is DJ XL in the UK. How are you this evening?
I'm good. Give thanks for life. You know, my grandmother always told me that from you get up in the morning and you find your two gut side going out and coming in, you give thanks.
Yeah.
Amen.
So you've seen many decades. Well, you've seen a few decades in the music, and you've seen a lot of changes, and you're still standing. How do you feel about the changes that happened in the music from early, and it still kept you in the music, although you might have seen certain things that you might not have agreed with or wanted to follow?
Well, yeah, what no. Right now, you know, anything I want need to do. Anything I want need to do, he can do it. You know, but I'm not following them. I always keep the good things in mind. Sometimes the things may change a little, but you know, you keep your grounds together because you know what is wrong from right. You know, so Yeah, you know what is wrong from right. So I always keep the positive vibe. Me's a man work with the younger ones, them, you know. 'Cause it is good
Okay.
to work with the younger ones, and the younger ones work with you as the older one. But me's a
Right.
me's a old analog, you know. Me not change, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, me
we
not change.
spoke last week. We interviewed your daughter, Aisha, and she spoke so well about you, the father and an artist. I want you to tell our listeners and tell us, how do you balance? Because so often we see artists who are as accomplished as you are, don't have the time, to bond with the kids, spend that family time. Tell us how you do it as a senior in this business.
Well, as my show, you know, as I said before, you know, nature, you know, nature is beside me because woman is the nature of life. And when a woman get pregnant for you and bring forth a child, that's life and that's nature. So
Right.
we stay beside them. You know, it's not like somebody who are a man who have 26 baby mother and he's not there for the 26 of them. Cause how can you share 26 women at the same time? So you have to deal with things on a more positive level, and you know you have your kids them, or you say you stay beside them. So at the end of the day, they love you so much because right now last year they throw me a party, and
Nice.
it was beautiful. It was beautiful, and I feel good in myself to know that my children, you know, really throw a party for their father, and you know I feel so good, you know. So it
Bless.
is good. It's good for you to stay with nature because when you are with nature, nature will teach you and tell you what to do, when to move, when to talk, when to walk, you know. So that's nature. Nature have a time in all season. The mango
True.
beer this year, you have Niceberry beer next year, you have the rainfall, you have the cane beer, you have you know, so there's a lot of things where you have to work with and know that Mama Nature is Mama Nature. And you ladies are the Mama Nature of the earth. So we have to make sure take care of you so you
Thank
can love her.
you.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Linda, a big D.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. You have all of your kids them in Miami, yeah?
Yes, it's only one of them is in Jamaica. He's giving a little trouble. Boy, I tell you, boy
Okay.
pick me. You know?
I
And
said,
you know, the system stay away because through them see a wallet as a Rasta man and your wallet, them always try for break you down. Cause he's the only one. He's the what you would say now. He's the prince. You know, I am the king. Um he's the one that he's the heir to the throne. And
Yeah.
sometimes they try to break you down. Babylon try to break you down for you to just die. And because they know that you know you teach people the good things. You always teaching truth and rights. You always teaching the kids. You go into the ghetto, the poorer part, and you talk to the people and make them come up full. They don't want that. They want you to die, you know, cause they don't build great man. They want to kill great man. You understand?
no. So
So
Mm-hmm.
when last you touch back down to Veer?
you know, say from the corona vibes that start, you know, because boy, the corona mash up a lot of things for me, you know. You
Mm-hmm.
know, cause there are 17 show cancel for me, you know, and trust me, me feel a way, but me notice it's better is gonna come. You know, when them things say corona gonna worsen everything, all those people out there that suffering, all those people out there that not getting any job, all those kids out there staying at home and they can't get the right movements to make. It is for the best. It is for the best. But from this corona girl that start Rasta, me no go a Clarendon.
Okay. And Cat,
Mm-mm.
you know, say is an artist where the whole of we grew up together and used to walk up and down and them way. And is an artist where me respect. And you know, say me go Rocky Pine go keep a dance and Blender, me even bother guy him show and just come to my dance in a Rocky Pine. And
Mm.
he even know say we give him that respect there. And a two dance I keep in a Rocky at the night and him just say British dance him a come, you know.
True.
Don't
Nice.
know if you remember that still, but he's a singer.
Sometimes sometimes you do good, you know. Sometimes you do good, you know. I not even remember of the good, you know, because sometimes some people tell me, cause since today somebody called me from Jamaica, and we was talking about some reality and nature of life. And he said to me, Everton, you remember the night when we did the dance, and you come to me and say, see a man there, we do one gun in him hand, and you just move same time. I'm going to follow you and move, and the dance just get shoot up. You remember? I'm going to say, yeah, man, we remember, man. You know, so it's, you know, it's a good vibes to know that nature is with you, you know?
Yeah, man. And Cat, you know, say the 3 artists or the 4 artists where we bring on. Do you notice nothing from Jamaica this evening? It's Miami, Florida, from Tashina to Unstoppable now to Blender. 3 US.
Yeah.
In a Florida, people we call today. Nothing from, I think Pinchers is from Jamaica. Yeah. Pinchers is in Jamaica, but the other 3 is in Florida.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about it with Everton Blender. Everton Blender is one of the artists which, when Everton Blender make it big hit, I remember one of the most humblest artists I ever actually toured with, because I toured with a lot of artists. I toured with Everton Blender, Lico Hero, Merciless, and that was something like Barry's Bassa promotion. I remember at the time there was something go wrong at the time, and Everton Blender Mrs. was there and the whole thing. But the humbleness of Everton Blender gave me the respect more that it's not only an artist for money, and he was an artist for the respect of music. And at the time, Everton Blender, I don't think the whole situation of payment was right, but he still tour and he still continue to do what he's doing. That's when I have one of the biggest respect for Everton Blender right here.
Wow, that's admirable.
Yeah, man, give thanks, man, give thanks. Because
play one more big tune in my boss.
When we back.
Step up, one yard. Step up, one yard. Blend them, Everton Blender. Blend them, under roots and culture. Blend them, Everton Blender. Blend them, under roots and culture. Me used to sing a dance, we never get no money. I was spreading good words to every goodie. Now we are spread it universally. There's a lot more you gonna hear from me. Blend them, Everton Blender. Blend them, under roots and culture. Blend them, Everton Blender. Blend them, under roots and culture. Some may try to criticize me, but I'm walking in the footsteps of the Almighty. You know you with them I say. A whole boobaroo in my mash up the place. Hear the next few I say. Long time in my sing, make him one go away. Blend them, Everton Blender. Blend them, under roots and culture. Blend them, Everton Blender. Blend them, under roots and culture. Wonder if you see what I mean. Nothing naughty, pure reality. That's what you'll always hear from me. My people of the Almighty.
Blend them, Everton Blender. Blender. You know the thing about with you as an artist, right? You're not only an artist like that. You just one of the. I think to me, one of the most calmest, positive artists. What I move around in this business was you. How you maintain. And you simply, I can see the same way. How you maintain this positiveness and this calmness of your career.
What really happened, you know? When I was a youth growing up, you know, I was a humble youth, you know, and I grew amongst a lot of cold-hearted people. I mean, so cold-hearted people. I grew in the Garrison era. I grew in the what they call it now. I know a lot of. Where I call them now. We are youth straight up. We know a lot of drunk heart and alligator stomach. And them people we with. And we get to notice them drunk heart, they are alligator stomach. They are not around anymore. They are not around anymore. So I go with that humbleness and know that humbleness is the key. You know, sometimes, you know, a man will trouble you and him get you out because, you know, they make it look like them have 6 and 6 foot and you only have 2 and 2 foot. So you have to make a man know, say, you know, right now, 2 and 2 foot you have like me. So we just try to keep that positive vibes because we know that when you're humble, them say humble can suck the most milk, but sometimes I believe in it and another time I don't believe it. Because if you're humble, if you're laid back too much and don't go for what you need, you're not gonna get it. You can't just sit down and get it. If you need the mango from the tree, you have to pick the mango. Sometimes, we call it now, scientifically, sometimes, you know, you look at the mango because you're hungry. Because I can remember one time I was in Jamaica and hungry, and I saw this big, pretty mango up near the treetop. Just one big, pretty mango. And I said, "Ja, hungry now. Only if you could make the mango, you drop." And right away, the mango drop. So, you know, right nowadays, you know, as me say, nature grow me. I'm from nature grow me. Nature provide for me. So this humbleness and this vibes is just an inbound concept, you know.
Okay. Everton, Blender,
Yeah.
I want to ask you a question, and I believe that most of our listeners who probably would not have done some research like I have, maybe wouldn't know that your name, your birth name is not actually Everton Blender. When I did my research and I saw that you were Everton Williams. So
Yeah.
tell us how the blender came along. Because I have for many years I thought so.
Well, right now, you know, I've been singing by the name Everton Williams because I can remember one time I was somebody brought me to Stereomar Sound and Nicodemus was alive those times, not calling his name in vain, with all due respect. And somebody say, anytime you want the rhythm, man, just go check Nicodemus. I'm go up there and I say, Nicodemus, I love that piece of rhythm. He say, what your name? I say, my name Everton Williams. He say, Everton Williams. After me, you know, sing a name Everton Williams. So in there are question, me say, someone just come across the board and say, yo, let me sing a man, a wicked singer. Sing a song named Bob Marley. And the whole place mash up, man. Me sing that song about 12 times.
Wow.
You know, so I was in Jamaica and somebody said to me, Everton, you can't sing with your real name, man, Everton Williams. You know, you have to change your name, man. So I said, what kind of name? No, what kind of name I forgot change. But them used to call me Booba, original Booba. Some man say Boobaroo. But in them time, they used to have Madu, Sadu, you have Badu, Madu, Sadu. So I say, so I now better give myself name Boobaroo. You know, I should have said Booba, but you know, but you then call me Boobaroo. You know, I say I never want too much of the Sadu, Madu, and Badu. So somebody said to me, say, we no can name Everton Players. So I say, Everton Players? No, sir, I don't love that name, the Everton Screwdriver. I said, no, sir. So somebody said, give yourself name Everton Toaster, man. I said, no, sir, Everton Toaster. Everton Toaster, I better want to say Everton Blender. And that's how come we get the name Everton. I said, yes, we love the one, the Everton Blender, yes. You know, so I say, brother, Everton Blender more than Everton Toaster, you know, so that's how come we get the name Everton Blender, you know.
Okay. So when did you start the Blend Them label? How did that come about?
Well, for my I don't remember the year. I know say the song that put me on the map is Create a Sound. Some people call it Winner Just a Come. That was late 91, 92.
Okay.
And then I don't remember when Blend Them come out. I don't remember the year, but Blend Them went #1 in Jamaica. I say, all right, you know, now give me my company name Blend Them. Because I was gonna give my company name ISAT, you know. ISAT, but ISAT was out there already. ISAT Mabra been out there already. So I say, all right, I'll give me and blend them. So we just give me and blend them. So from that, now I say, all right, I'm going to have my own label and thing and get label name, blend them. But it's about 12 years now I don't put out anything on that blend them label. But I'm getting some stuff together right now, you know. I'm starting out an album right now. I'm here writing some lyrics, you know, lovers rap, you know, herb song.
When was your last album?
It's a good while.
Okay.
Yes, it's a good while, probably about 3-4 years.
Okay, that's not too long ago.
We want to
Yeah.
drop something from Blender from what's going on right now. Just give us a little my people out there in the radio land right now. It's approaching 12:30 right here, and we're gonna drop something brand new from Everton Blender, and we're gonna get back to him.
Long ear habit, some of them a dread, but them no rasta. Where we call it long ear habit, them no rasta imposter. See them there, we know them words. Righteous man, no lurks where them lurks. See them a come from near and far. Some of them are even superstar. Preaching peace but defending war. Blender and them not part. Long ear habit.
And the voice of Pastor from the man himself, Everton Blender. Blender, you want to tell me how you come along with these lyrics and why some of them is in Pastor?
Well, you see right now, Ras means king. Tafari means creator. So Rastafari is head creator.
Right.
King head creator. So when you deal with Rasta work, you have to make sure you deal with Rasta work on a clean note. That's why nature is with me. And nature will always, forever with me. Because I am a Rasta man and I show the people that Rasta man is a very clean man. Rasta man deal with love. You love the children. You love the woman them because they are mama nature. But you have some little man out there right now who say them a Rasta. And the man on a Rasta, them are imposter because them just have this long ear and them do anything. Them do all kind of foolishness. They are not living up as Rasta people. You know, they are dealing with corruption. So we not call him Rasta man, because when a man say Ras, you know, see, Ras means king. Tafari means creator. So his Ras is king head creator. So all the king head creator fear deal with folly. The king head creator can't deal with folly. The king head creator have to deal with righteousness and good things. Show the people, show the kids them, show the youths them how Rastafari to live. Because we was the one who showed them how to live. Make sure say you drink the bitters if every 2 months or every month or every 2 weeks or what have you. You make sure say you drink your sorcery tea, and you know you make sure say you eat greens, a lot of vegetables. When I say you can't eat your meat, but make sure you eat a lot of vegetables and have love. That was the Rastaman preaching from back in the days. It's just love. So how can you dealing with, you say you're a Rastaman, are you dealing with war? You know, so, you know, I can't, that's why I say I come up with that song and get that song together. Long hair Harry. So we call, instead of say Rastaman. So when you see a man out there, him have them locks and him not go out with nothing. Don't say Rasta, because everything, you know, ooh, the little Rasta boy there, him not deal with nothing. The little Rasta boy there, and them try to disrespect Rasta this, Rasta that, and you know, see it.
Yeah.
Those are long.
Blender, how you take it with the little girl we go school and them turn her back for wash her Rasta cut off her dread?
You see, I don't know what happened, you know, the ear of power, you know. Because you see, we are with the nature. Because if you look at the tree have its locks, you know. If you look at the tree, good. If you say in the tree near your window now and look, the tree have its locks, the flowers have its locks, the grass have its locks. You can see those things springing up. So, well, you know, right now it have to grow. But I'm not speaking like say right now. If you have your yard and it want cut, you now go cut down the grass or what have you. But you know, I'm not showing you everything of them locks. You know, see, if it was a what I call it now, if it was a Muslim child going to school, they wouldn't, you know, or if it was a Jewish, you know, see, but Rasta, you know, there's something about Rasta. Rasta have a power, because I can remember back in the days, them used to say, if the symmetry can't hold Rasta, the precipice can't hold we. And them say shoot Rasta first, and then them ask Christian after that. How them it have we? And since of lately, right now we start live on a level like anybody else. Back in the days in Carroll Garden incident, A woman have to wrap up her husband. A woman have to wrap up her husband in have to wrap up her husband in Kaya mattress. If I look at things back in those days, it was Kaya mattress, else the rest would die. So the lady have to wrap him up. The lady have to put her husband in the Kaya mattress and roll up the mattress and tie up the mattress with him and left out him nose for breed. Understand? Them say Rastaman, when Rastaman upon the road, them used to hold Rastaman by him locks and dry him upon the ground, and this Rastaman upon the ground and a bleed and a dry him by him locks. Them used to charge Rastaman wandering abroad without any physical explanation. So all these things Rastaman go through, you can imagine you walking on the street and police hold you and tell you say they are charging you for wandering abroad without any physical explanation. So these things, you know, it's not a child here. It's learning. It's the heavens. It's the brain. You know, it's the heavens. It's working.
You said you've had to cancel a lot of tours. Have any of them been rebooked yet, or is it still all up in the air?
No, because them say most of the places, most of them Europe, them say Europe keeping some shows still. I don't know the capacity or what, you know. But I know everything is coming up, you know.
Okay, so what's your best touring experience?
Well, I did a 6-month tour one time, 3 months in United States and 3 months in Europe. And the both of them did nice, especially on the West Coast. East Coast is nice, but the West Coast people them love the music, the reggae music on the West Coast. Okay. But when you go Europe now, you know, there's a lot of people come out. You know, most of the show was some of them is festivals, some of them is club. And the club probably might hold like 500, 600, 1,000, 2,000. Sometimes some of them ram out, depends on the venue. Sometimes you might have a 500 people. It was full.
Blender, but as a Rastaman and a culture, I know you and Kokoti from here where really you don't eat meat and something. When you go on a tour, how you manage your eating?
Well, you see, right now what we do, we buy our pot and we buy our store and we make sure we get our cabbage and we go to the store. Sometimes we go health food store, sometimes we find some some places where sell yam and dashing. Sometimes we pass through some Jamaican place and we just make sure we buy up some food, you know.
So
buy up some yam, banana.
In Holland and Belgium and them places, Switzerland.
Well, you have some places there you get banana. But some place where you go, you can't get no food. We have to do back in those times we used to eat a lot of China food.
Okay.
Yeah, we used to eat a lot of food.
Is there anywhere left for you to tour?
Huh?
Is there anywhere left for you to tour, or have you travelled the world?
Yeah. There's a lot of places I've never been to, you know, cause I never been to where the country them where Pele come from?
Brazil.
Brazil. Yeah, I never been to Brazil and I've been to Argentina. There's a lot of places I've been, but most places I didn't. Like Brazil, I never go to Brazil. And you have a next place name. It have a funny name. What name again, man? Them say people love reggae music up there now. Now they're getting reggae music getting a lot of publicized up there.
In Europe?
No, it's you know, say what the place name again, man? All the while, and it's not Venezuela. That place is a place like Venezuela.
Okay.
But, and reggae music started to get
recognized.
People started attract to the music. Yeah.
And you've won many.
You spoke a while ago about the Rastafarian experience. And I am listening to you and I'm saying people like Bob Marley would be proud that the work is still going on here. There are still Rastafarians that represent to the very core of it. And I know that I had a discussion about you yesterday. And it was said that you had some influence on one of Jamaica's most promising son who died, Garnet Silk. Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, Garnet Silk was my brethren, man. Garnet Silk was alive. If Garnet Silk was alive today, Garnet Silk rate us so much and he loves artists. If Garnet Silk was alive, you know, I will be beside him right now.
Nice, nice.
Yeah. Garnet Silk is the one that introduced me to Star Trail. You know?
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I can't stop. I can't finish. I always have to talk about Garnet. Garnet call him, promoter, him producer and say, Bobo, come here. Never singer here we wicked than me, you know. And Bobo said to him, nah, man, you know, I'm a singer wickeder than you right now, Garnet, man. You're the wickedest thing right now. And Garnet said, that singer you're wickeder than me. That me tell you. And the man said, nah, Bobo, come. And Bobo, you know him say, sing something for Bobo. And I used to sing over song named Broken Hearted Melody. And there's a slurring Broken Hearted Melody when I said, broken hearted melody. I'm draw the slurring, man. Bobo said, where that singer you come from? I tell him, man, so he bring me in the studio and I did create that song. That was the song that put me on the map. We're not just a come. Some people call it we're not just a. So Garnet Silk have a big influence in my career, you know.
So have you written all of your own material, or have you had any writers write songs for you?
Well, sometimes you have people who like you in the studio, one and two songs people write for me, and it's good when people write songs for you because the whole of the song wouldn't sound as one. But more time when the singer write all his song sometimes turn out to sound like one. But when you have that out there sing song, write song for you, it sound a little different, you know. But most of my songs, I wrote most of my songs, and sometimes you're in the studio and you're singing, and a man say, Blenda, I think you should have bring that part of this, you know, bing bing, and I'll put in something, you know, put in something. Yeah, so it's good, you know.
Blenda, may I get 4 call from Rocky Point, you know, where them a fight me on the WhatsApp and ask me, some say you're born a Lionel Town, some say Race Course, some say Kemsil and Water Lane. Just tell them which part you're really original from now.
Well, right now, you want to know. I'm born a Race Course.
Yeah.
But me leave Race Course when I was 1 year and 6 months. My father take me and came at Kingston when I was 1 year and 6 months. So I grew up in like Maxwell Avenue, Walton Park Road, you know, Spanish Town Road and all those places. So you have to call it and say, I was originally in Kingston, you know.
Oh.
But I born in Race Course. I know you can't disrespect where you come from, you know what I say?
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Them hear it now, so the argument I go stop. I'm sure say I fish them a bet pan right now, you know. So when you show them when you show it's like, are them listening down there right now in Rocky Point and them a cost say a Water Lane, Race Course, Kemsil, Banks. So you know say a year like a year of that still. So them know say phone.
Hey. Well, I know, man, big up Rocky Point massive. Hey, it's a Rocky Point, love Everton Blender, you know. Hey, but can't forget one night to go to Rocky Point, you know. I want dance, you know, whole heap of artists there, you know. And the man, them can't ram the dance, you know. I'm there and the man, them say, Everton Blender in the house. I'm draw one song, them, Baba, Black Sheep, have you any hole? Well,
I see him dance, me I tell you about, no, me keep it dance, man.
Are you the fastest dance me ever see Ram Rasta?
Yeah, man.
Fastest land ever see Ram. Man, Rocky Point people love me, man. I love Rocky Point people, man. Remember me tell you, man. Ja Rastafari, I know. Yo, Rocky Point, them roast the nicest Dr. Fish and Welch, man. Body can't tell me nothing. If me want roast fish eat, man, a Rocky Point, me I go. Rocky Point or Olaba. What you know? Yeah. Rocky Point or Olaba.
Seeing.
There's 2 places me go eat fish when me I eat fish. Rocky Point or Olaba. Remember me tell you. Them places so love Everton Blender. Remember me I tell you, Rocky Point, Clarendon.
Yeah, drop one more Blender than my boss, cause time I run. Drop a next one.
Long ear habit, some of them are dread, but them no rasta. Where we call it long ear habit, them no rasta imposter. See them superstar. Fire. Some act man like them more righteous. Step up, one yeah. Step up, one yeah. Blend them, different and blender. Blend them, under roots and culture. Blend them, different and blender. Blend them, under roots and culture.
It's right here, it's live on the line right here. Everton Blender, one of the artists who's so positive and stay positive for a number of years in this business, and we can say decades as well, who have been doing this thing and stay positive. It is so hard to artists to be in this business and maintain positiveness like Everton Blender. We asked him tonight, how did he maintain his positiveness? And he proved to us that his artists will never, ever drop the catch of positiveness. Everton Blender, welcome once again. We are the UK link up. Shari.
So you're
Yes,
still available
it's
for
a very
doubling?
interesting conversation we've been having with Everton Blender. I tell you, I see that it's almost time to wrap up, but we have been getting so much. Your energy is very positive and nice, and I'm just feeding into it. Listening to your songs, I'm like thinking, this man is a writer, great performer, has such wonderful energy each time you go on stage, and your music resonates. But a man with a special talent. Tell me at what stage you found out that you were so much of a good painter.
Well, well, right, I don't believe you, me now. When I graduated from school, I've been singing from 6 years of age. But what really happened, my auntie, she never believed in me. Although she's a big singer too, because they used to call her Miriam Makeba. She used to carry some deep slow and some deep notes. But what really happened now, when I back in those days, I graduated from school when I was 15, because them time they never really have no people, they never have no money for send me going to college and them everything. So I leave school in secondary and started to learn trade, started to do welding, and then after that place that I was working, it shut down. The people them was I think was British, so they went back to England, and then I started to do painting with my cousin. So starting painting with my cousin, use most of those buildings you see downtown, like those high-rising buildings, like down by Waterfront, down by King Street Bottom, down by what's the name of the road?
Street.
Arbor Street. Arbor Street and most of those places. It's me paint them building there. Way up in the sky, me they one thing them call it Boson Chair, or them call it them have another name of them call it. But it is like a machine thing. You go in it and stand up and press the button and it carry go way up. All 14, 15 stories high up in the sky. And then from this, I've been singing, like when 12 o'clock I would sing for my friends them, and them say, why, what time you can't sing, man? Why for me like you, boy, I'm gonna do them painting work in a rasta, you can't sing too much, man. I've been in Manchester. I meet a sound by the name of Destiny, and from there we meet Youth and Green Culture Knox. Garnet Silk as Bimbo, So there's a lot of people, artists that I met in the business, and but we used to do good in the painting, because when I was painting, if the job doesn't do well, you're not gonna get any pay. You have to do it back over. So I have to make sure my job, the curtain cut well clean, the ceiling paint pinking white, there's not blue on it or anything. If the wall is blue, you can't make any blue touch the white. And we used to do a lot of work, like popcorn, some stylish in the ceiling and all those things. So I used to do good in the painting work. I can remember one time when my wife pregnant with she have Aisha and Junior, those two was born. Aisha was the first and Junior is the second one. And then she was pregnant with Jamila. And we went down to waterfront, and I was telling my little family and my little daughter and my son, say, Daddy do them work here, and start feel out the wall and show them, say, them little style here, we put in, and me put it in and thing, and like a vibe, say, look behind, I'm going to look behind me. Me see a woman, I tell her friends, say, a lie, me I tell her, lie, you tell her, no, lie, me tell. You see, by the time she could say, a lie, me tell her, lie, me tell. You hear a security guard just say, Painter, what happened? You remember them job there, what you do? I'm not sure. Say, when me go and look around, me not see her again. Me not see where she turn. So enough people think say you're a liar. You're telling your family a lie. I don't have to tell my family a lie. So the painting, I do a good job in the painting. But Utan Green said to me, "Why John Ross come ever fight like you? Me now do no work, Yeah, man. Then me not disrespect no man, I not call them on the name in vain. Then Cocotine, they sing a song about me, man, because I used to work on truck, I used to work on sugar truck,
Oh.
And Cocotine do a tune say, nah, work on no truck. Nah, work on no truck, I mean, nah, work on no truck, something like so. You remember? See, but him say, nah, work on no truck. I used to work on truck, but I have to do it, my youth, them have to eat food.
Yeah, we know the music is before you make it big,
Yeah, you see what I mean? Yeah. But it is good to know that because right now I can still paint. If it come to the test where I'm not doing music anymore, I can paint still, But I ain't gonna stop singing,
Nice. You have your this evening blender, and you can give out your social media network or the people can get to you.
All right. You what now? You can follow me on you can follow me on IG, IG at Real Everton Blender.
Okay.
And you can find me on Blend Them Inc. Or you can find me on Twitter, Everton Blender, Facebook.com. If you want like me, because you can check me out and contact blend them at hotmail.com. That's blend them at hotmail.com. And on Facebook, you can follow me too on Facebook, facebook.com Everton Blender. Yeah, so let me repeat again. You can follow me on IG at Real Everton Blender. See, IG, yeah? IG at Real Everton Blender. Blend Them Music. Twitter at Everton Blender. And Facebook, facebook.com Everton Blender. And for booking, you can contact Blend Them Inc. at hotmail.com or Rockers Agency. That's in Europe.
Okay.
Nice.
So nice we have you on the show up and artist link up this evening, Blender. And one love and Jaja bless,
All right, I'm gonna sing a song for the ladies. Listen before I cut off. I'm gonna sing the song for the ladies. Listen. If a blender you want, if a blender you need, take my aim. If a blender you love, you must understand. You're in love with a spiritual man. If a blender you want, aim. If a blender you need, take my aim. If a blender you love, you must understand. You're in love with a spiritual man. The Lord is my light and salvation. Whom shall I fear? By the sweat of my brow I eat bread. Faith over fear, I lift up my head. I don't want to disturb my event. If you're not a I shall sister, just remember to par with me. I practice what I'm and believe in. Watch how me move, watch how me flex, me deal with righteousness. I am a humble Rasta man, no in a no contest. Empress, I must confess I love your natural beauty. Oh yes, I know that you're a cutie. I'm so tempted to touch, but I no wanna fuss, so I'm a no in a no rush scene.
I am willing to take my time, even though she's looking fine. Hey, if I blender you are, even yeah, that road right now, and I'm off the place, no.
Hey, Everton Blender, it's a pleasure to have you here, right here on Cat Radio and Silk Radio. Tonight, I want to thank the panel as well and everyone who participated in the show tonight. Brilliant show, and I will remember this show tonight because it's bring back memory. It will bring me some memory of some of the artists who have been doing this business, and a lot of people think that they're still not doing it, but they're doing it. So this is memory for me. Want to thank you, Everton Blender, to join us right here tonight, and Silk Radio and Cat Radio. Want to thank the panel. Want to thank Big D too as the organization for this show. Want to thank Shari. Want to thank every one of you tonight. Excel and everybody tonight who joined this show tonight. And want to thank to all the participation. Ross Sherby who participated in the show. Kevin and everybody. Want to thank everyone tonight. Want to say God bless to you all. Thank you to make it to be Cat Radio. Thank you to make it to be Silk Radio. I'm out of here for the rest of the night. Want to thank you, everyone. Blender once again. Big up yourself and stay positive, which you always be. God bless. I'm out of here.
Okay, man. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
All the best.
And the monster, you know it's true. Wicked dirty Babylon, them a forget slew. Them a boo. Me say me ask them a who. Yeah, Madinina. Straight to Trinidad, burn the fire. Hey, we are Rasta. We are yellow, the lion of Judah. Boom. They can stop my flow. Can touch me, oh no. But still I see I bless I soul. They can stop your flow. Can touch me, oh no. Cause still I see I make I grow. Again, bad mind and envy, them who want pull it down. Dust them off and defend your crown. Don't make nobody try push you around. You not take no bully instant from an old ground. People will do anything nowadays. We hold you back, we hold you back. Smile in front your face, behind corner. Them plan them attack, plan for attack. Them spread propaganda. Hold the team out, say this and that, say this and that. Dan Shati, hold them in the fire and we burn them up so hot, hot, hot. Nobody can ride, we after we are no mule. Man a professor in a DJ school, compete still Selassie I golden rule. Microphone and the words are my tool. Yeah, don't know, we are no fool. All enemies are my footstool. King Selassie I give me the rule. Now, Babylon, fire, the one I name them. Can stop my flow.